Every agency owner eventually runs into the same problem. They know how to build with GoHighLevel, but they have no idea where their next client is coming from. Most people spend hours searching for businesses, sending random messages, and hoping someone replies. It's slow, inconsistent, and almost impossible to scale. In this video, I'm gonna walk you through my client acquisition system, step by step, A to Z. And I mean the whole thing, super in depth. That way, by the end of this free course, you'll have a complete system for finding leads, contacting them, and hopefully closing more deals. That way, you'll never have to wonder where your next client is coming from. So the first step in finding more clients is we have to know what we're going to be covering from a high angle. Otherwise, none of this is going to make sense. So the first step in this process that we're going to be going over together, because I just want to get right into it and not waste your time, is we have to figure out what service you are selling. This is a quick step, but it often gets overlooked. You have to understand, what are you going to be selling in GoHighLevel and for what price point? So this is really simple. You just need to go into high level and pick something very basic, okay? If you have any questions and you're really confused, drop a comment down below and I will just tell you the best thing to sell. I recommend the AI agents or the smart websites. If you're completely new and you don't know what this is, again, drop a comment. I will hook you up. That's going to be the first step, is figuring that out, what we're going to be selling. The second step, okay, is going to be finding qualified leads, okay? If you don't find qualified leads and you're reaching out to people that aren't qualified, well, you're not going to get very many clients. This is actually one of the most important steps. You have to find the right people. And the way we're going to be doing this is using a mix of Google and Ask AI. So that's finding the exact businesses we want, which is the niche we want, and then using Ask AI to qualify and go through so we have the right leads inside of GoHighLevel. Again, I'm going to be walking through all of this in depth. This video is a free course. It is going to be really long, but it's because I'm covering every single step of the way. And you need to be extremely ready for this because it is going to be crazy in depth. But that is the second step. And then we move on to the third and final step, which is reaching out to our qualified leads. Now, there are 12 different ways to reach out to a lead, and I'm going to be walking you through each one of these 12 ways in depth. So again, number one, we're going to pick exactly what you are selling, so you know what you're selling for what price point. From there, we need to go in and we need to start finding qualified leads. This is like so critical. And the way I'm about to show you, if you're not seeing my other videos, is extremely new. It's extremely powerful. It is an absolute just game-changing tactic that no one else is doing. I'm going to be showing you that in this video, but most importantly, you got to reach out to the businesses. And I'm going to go over how to do this and what way to do this, everything with high level, like it's going to be in depth. But again, if you guys want to get paying clients, you're going to have to put in the work. And that's why I created this video, because this is the hardest part of the journey. It always is. And in this video, I'm just going to show you the best way to do this, but be ready for hard work. The second thing I want to say real quick is that I am not guaranteeing anything in this video. Okay, you actually have to work hard. Also, always follow compliance laws, opt-in laws when you're reaching out to people. Everyone's in a different state, city, country. Just always look it up to make sure you are doing things the compliant way. I never recommend anyone doing like spam or sketchy stuff, so please don't do that. That is your disclaimer, so you can't say I told you, because I didn't say to do that, but that is really, really important. The third thing I want to say before we jump right into number one is that I've actually walked the walk. I've won awards with HighLevel, as you're seeing on screen right here. I've also been interviewed by HighLevel. Okay, I've talked on stage. I actually do this, guys. Like, I have actually prospected. I've sold local businesses. So I like to think I know what I'm talking about. I also spend all day learning HighLevel. So I'm telling you this to tell you is that I'm not just making this video randomly. I've actually done these things, okay? I understand HighLevel quite well, and I understand business owners quite well. So in this video, I'm just trying to give you what has helped me. Again, I can't promise that's going to work for you, but it's helped me and others. And if you're willing to work the system, I believe this can absolutely change everything for you, but you got to take action. So without further ado, let us jump into number one, which is picking what you are selling. So to pick what you're selling inside of GoHighLevel, to local businesses, the most important first part is you got to be able to do it. Now, I'm going to be honest, HighLevel's gotten so easy with their AI that you can pretty much do anything, but I really recommend you just start with something basic that doesn't have a lot of moving parts. Something like AI agents. This is really easy. An AI voice agent. Again, if you guys are completely new and you're like, what the hell is he talking about? Again, drop a comment down below, and you can just anytime during this video, and I'll just send you a tutorial like, hey, sell sell this. That's the easiest way to do this. But there's a lot of things that are really easy to sell to local businesses that actually help them. Now, I'm just going to let you know really quick because we're not going to spend a ton of time on this because this is a relatively simple concept, but don't sell things that are very difficult and have a lot of moving parts. For example, stuff like missed call text back. I know a lot of you guys think missed call text back is awesome. It's really not. It's also a pain in the ass. You have to get A2P verified. You have to set up text message. It's hard. Like, it takes a lot of time. With stuff like AI voice agents or conversation AI, you can set it up like that. It's very simple. And I want you guys to be doing it. I want the faster, simpler service that actually work really well. So conversation AI bots are really good. Vibe coding websites, like all this stuff is really good. And so that's what I always recommend you sell in the beginning. Again, if you were like, what the hell is he talking about? Just drop a comment down below and I'll just tell you what to do. That's the easiest way. But to be honest, if you're watching this and you're like, I need to know what to do right now, I would say just sell one of the AI features. And the price points almost always for AI features are either $297 per month or $497 per month. Another quick thing to note while you're selling stuff is one of the best ways to get business owners to like buy and sell this stuff is it is really, 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 really good to have a form of lead magnets. It just helps the sale. So a lot of you guys immediately going, hey, here's a website, pay me $1,500 and then, buy my AI voice agent for $297, blah, 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 blah. What you can do, which is easier, is say, hey, I'll build you a website for free because it's very easy if you did not know that with the vibe coder. And then from there, they pay the recurring fee of the AI voice agent. Now, I want to make this clear. If you are completely new to Go High Level and you're like, I don't even know how to do anything, you're going to have to watch some tutorials and drop a comment down below if you're completely lost. I'll help you out, or join my community free and I'll help you out there. But like, I'm expecting you already understand this stuff because this video is about getting clients. But if you're a complete newbie, keep watching. You definitely still want to watch this, but make sure you're commenting so I can guide you through like, okay, here's how you build this. Here's how you build that. Because if you're like, well, how do I build a vibe coded website? I'll just send you the tutorial down below. That's the easiest way. But again, I am assuming in this video, you understand a lot of the basics. Okay, I'm assuming that because, well, you're watching a video on how to get clients. So again, if that's you, drop a comment down below. So this is step number one. It's very easy as you see. A lot of you guys already know what you're selling, so I don't have to go over this. I just have to go over this first part because oftentimes some people just don't do this and they don't have this dialed in. So this is step number one. Just figure out what you're selling for what price point. Again, I'm here to help you, so it can't be that hard. But once we have this done, we now need to move on to the second part, which is finding your leads. Guys, this is the really important part. This is how we find and qualify your leads. So right now, make sure you go to Google Maps, you get this out, and you get Ask AI out. Have it all pulled up and ready to go. And from here, we're going to move on to step number two, which is this right here, which is finding your qualified leads. This is probably one of the most important parts because you're going to need qualified leads in order for this whole process to work. If you don't have qualified leads, no one's going to buy your shit. This is so important. A lot of you guys are selling to people that don't need your services. You need to have qualified leads. So now we're going to go into finding those qualified leads. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using Ask AI with Google to get lots of qualified leads in your Go High Level account. Now, I'm going to be very honest. This is possibly one of the most advanced things I have seen Ask AI do. And I actually figured this out the other day. So I immediately thought I have to make a video on this because you guys have to see this because this could change everything for your agency. So we're not going to waste any time and we're just going to jump right into it. If you guys have any questions at all during this video at any time, drop them in the comments down below and I will answer personally. All right, so first thing, you're gonna need to pull up Ask AI and you're gonna need to pull up Google. So pull up both of those. Now, before I go into this, quick disclaimer. I am not recommending you spam people, scrape, or do anything illegal. Check your compliance laws and follow the actual rules. I don't know where you're at, but always follow the rules. I am not telling you to spam. I'm serious. Just please look at whatever you're doing. From what I see, this is legal, but always check to make sure that you are not spamming people. Also, if you guys are interested in High Level, there's a 30-day free trial link right down below. Essentially, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using Ask AI to qualify and bring the leads. So not just get the leads, but qualify leads. This is where this is so advanced. So we're going to come into Google and we're going to type in any niche and any location. We're just going to do HVAC in, let's do Miami, Florida. We're going to click enter and you'll see right here a bunch of HVAC businesses. But if we come right in here, you'll see something. We see the businesses, but we scroll and it stops. We don't want that. We want to go right over to maps. This is a big little hack, guys, and click maps because what this does is this allows us to scroll infinitely. You see how neat little trick? So we're going to scroll to load a bunch of these. And then what we're going to do is something really sneaky, okay? And really awesome, to be quite frank. We're going to come up here and we're just going to if we can, copy all of this. We're doing a simple copy and paste. Yes. We're not doing any scraping. We're not doing anything like that. We're simply copying all of the businesses. We're going to click this and then we click copy. From there, we come right back into Ask AI and we're going to paste all of this. This is what we're going to do. We're going to go back up to the top and we're going to type this in to begin. So we're going to say, please organize all these leads with their phone numbers and check their websites for their email addresses. So I have those two because they're publicly there. Then please get business name as well. From there, we're just going to click enter. This is step number 1 in this process. And we want AI to go through, take all these businesses and organize them by their contact info. Again, follow your opt-in laws. Don't just be spamming people. But I'm going to show you really how we're going to take this to the next level. Because what I'm about to show you in a sec, once we have this, is actually how we're going to only find the qualified ones. So AI is not just bringing us leads. It's only going to find the best leads for you to prospect with. All right, so boom. It has now got all the leads dialed in. So now I'm going to say, please just give me list of all the leads with the emails found and phone numbers and without. So it went through and it had to do that first test because it's not going to know to get the emails off the website. So you have to have AI do the task for you. That's why we have to go through this step 1. And now we're going to have the list. And then we're going to move on to the qualification stage and then the reach out. So this is amazing. Okay, so now it's gone through. It's saying I need to rebuild a full list. So then we're going to come in here. We're going to copy. We're going to come right back in here. We're going to paste the whole thing again. Okay, and we're going to click enter because now what we're going to do, because it's going to say, if you look up here, it's going to tell you right here. This is why we have to work AI. Remember, I talk about the command center a lot and being good with AI. AI will tell you shit like this. Upload it as a CSV. We don't need to actually do that because AI can import it into your contacts tab without that. And yes, this is a little hack I'm going to teach you, but AI is going to act as if it can't, but I'm going to show you how we get it to do it. And that will save you so much time. Because if you come right in here, guys, and you try to plug in leads, you have to go through all of these 4 steps to get it in. And you have to go to CSV and you have to out of high level. It's like a 5 to 10 minute process to get it right. Scratch that. We're going to avoid that entire thing because again, we want to work smarter, not harder. All right, so now it's gone through and it says here are the 112 unique businesses, removing the 12 duplicates, blah, blah, blah. Because it's so long, it's not going to show. But this is the main part, and this is the part that people mess up. We don't want all of these leads. This is what people do, and this is why people get in trouble with prospecting, especially on high level, is they get every lead and they hammer them. You're not trying to help the people that don't need help. That's not going to work. That's going to be a waste of time and energy. Okay, if you go to a restaurant and someone is eating steak and they eat 2 steaks and they are full, okay, you're not going to come up to them and ask if they want another steak. They are full. They do not need it. That is the point. Now, I know some of you guys might shove that third one in, but you get my point. But the whole point is that we do not want to be hitting the people that don't need it. So this is the important part. So we now say, thank you, thank the AI for its good work. Then we say, now please only list the qualified businesses, as in they have poor SEO. This is one thing. No website or no AI integration. This is so important because we now want to qualify and get rid of, using AI, all of the shit businesses that we don't want to help. Now, by the way, I don't mean shit as in like they're bad, but like they're not qualified leads for us because they already have good marketing. We don't want to hate those people. That is why you're going to reach a lot of resistance. So it's going to go through and it's going to do all of this as you see right here. And now we're going to get this list down from 112 to much lower, but we also have the contact info already in there. Again, this is probably the most important part because a lot of you guys get trigger happy. You start just taking lots of businesses because you can hit any niche in any location. And then what happens is you're messaging people that don't need your services. And then you get a lot of no's and you're like, well, a lot of the leads suck. It's like, no, it's more that you're just going after the wrong people. I'm telling you, when you only go after the right people, everything changes. Your life gets way easier. So let's make this work. Okay, so perfect. From the raw Google Maps data, I can filter by no websites listed. By the way, real quick, if you don't see anything, don't worry. They are there. It's just a weird kind of glitch Ask AI has because I've run this through. When I put them into the CRM, you'll see they appear. So do not worry. You'll see them here in a sec. We can keep going on AI integration. It says the other 4 businesses do not have, 0 AI tools, which they don't. It's right. But you can keep going through that. But because I give it so much, we actually want to stick with one. I just, for the example of the video, showed you a bunch bunch of different kind of qualifiers, but in reality, you only want to give AI one thing because you'll get a better list. So like if you're going after people that you want to sell websites to, so businesses that need websites, you're only going to want to filter the people that don't have websites. So this will make your journey and way to do this much easier. So from there, we're just going to do yes, import with tag, because we want to tag them HVAC or Miami HVAC no website. See what I'm saying? Because now it's clear. HVAC companies in Miami with no websites. Crystal clear, qualified leads. Very important. So we're going to do yes. Now, what I want to show you really fast before we do this, so we can prove to you, because this is the same sub account, I want to show you what this does. We're going to come right into contacts, and you will see these are the only contacts. Okay, seeing. Now we're going to click import, and we're going to see what happens. Boom. Okay, it's basically clarifying, and we're just going to do confirm. We're going to click enter. All right, so it's gone through. It said it does them. Let's go to contacts right here. We're going to click contacts, and boom, look at that. It's taken everything it can through there, and check that out. And you can add any other thing, kind of like websites, address any of that by having the AI do the work. Again, we are specifically going after the no website part in this video, but look how powerful that was. All we did was take from Google, okay, no scraping, just copying and pasting into Ask AI, which then took the leads, qualified the leads, organized the leads, and put them in the CRM. No CSV, no uploading and downloading, none of that. Everything done within GoHighLevel. This has never been done before, guys. If this is new to you and you're like, oh, this is pretty cool, this is really cool because it's never been able to be done because you always had to involve third parties. All right, so once you have your leads and they're all in GoHighLevel and you're ready and they're qualified and you're just chomping at the bit, we move on to the last part, which is reaching out to them. This is where all of the magic happens. If you do not do number 3 properly, nothing else works. These two, they just completely collapse. This is the holy grail. It's the holy trinity, okay, of the 3 are the most important. This is the one that works. This is the one that makes the money. Okay, you have to do this one and you have to do it well. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go over reaching out to those leads we just got inside a high level and the 12 different ways to do this. Now, this is going to be the bulk of the video. This is where a lot of the video is going to be because this is the most important part. I'm going to go in depth on each of these. So again, this is the part we're about to go over where we reach out to these people. Okay, we contact them. Yes, the businesses we find online. This is where we reach out to them. This is where the real sausage is made. So there are 12 different ways, and we're going to go over each one of these in depth. And this is how we reach out. These are not necessarily prospecting methods. This is just how we reach out to the leads you already have. So we're going to start with number 1, okay, which is quite literally cold email campaigns. Now, this is a classic, but this is one that is super important, and a lot of people actually do it wrong. So without further ado, let's jump into number 1, which is cold email campaigns. So we're just going to jump right into it and go right into building out these sequences. So we have a prompt that's going to be doing all the heavy lifting. Again, as you know, with these AI prompts, they take forever. But before I get into any of this, I want to just break down something really simple. And that is that I had to create this video because there was so many people in my community and on YouTube that were doing email marketing either wrong on high level or weren't doing it at all. So you can even just do the research for yourself. Don't take it from me. But email marketing is legitimately one of the most important channels for selling and following up. Like, it is still so effective. I make the vast majority of my money from my email marketing. No joke. And I'm telling you right now, whether you are running ads, whether you're reaching out to people, whether you are, following up, email is still so powerful. It actually is the most powerful and it's the cheapest. So before you watch this video and you're just like, oh, whatever, this may or may not be for me, you need to have email marketing. You just have to, especially if you're a content creator, you have to have this. It is literally a game changer. And as soon as I did it, okay, again, I'm not making you a guarantee. This is my experience. But as soon as I really started hammering email marketing for both my agency and affiliate, everything changed. Revenue skyrocketed. And I never understood this. It took me so long to realize that email marketing is absolutely goated. But most importantly, email marketing in high level is incredibly easy, which is a huge opportunity. So get ready to really lock in because this video could change everything for you. Also, if you have any questions at all during this video, drop in the comments down below and I will answer personally. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna copy this entire email prompt. We're gonna come right into the automation builder and we're gonna go right to build using AI. Then we're going to paste it, but we're not gonna click enter right away because if we come right in here, you will see these, are highlighted. This is really important. So for certain prompts like this, you're gonna have to take a bit of time. A prompt is not a magic hack. I'm gonna repeat that. A prompt is not a magic hack. There are some people out here that think they can just click a couple buttons and be done. It is not like that. Sometimes when you really want AI to do the work for you and do well, you gotta put in a little more work. So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be filling out this entire thing in here. So first things first, we're gonna start with the offer. You're gonna just do this right alongside with me. We're gonna do website design and SEO for plumbers. That is going to be our offer. So you're going to want to put in your exact offer. Then for audience, okay, we are going to put in plumbers. Again, it's very simple. They're in brackets. You just fill it out as you see it. Price, we are going to do $497 free website. $497 SEO. So we're going to use that as lead magnet. From name, this is really important, guys. You got to have this. We're going to do Declan the Wizard. Again, guys, just put in exactly as I'm doing, like the from name, whatever you are, whoever you are, put in your from name or whatever business you represent, like very important. Again, we're just going right through. I'm going through it with you together. If you have any questions at all, drop them in the comments down below. CTA, free website. So, okay, we're kind of using a beautiful little thing. Emails, how many? We are going to do 7. Urgency, offer only available for a week. Again, you're going to put in exact urgency that you would need to put in. You're going to want to have that because it's going to work better. Niche, plumbers, proof. We're just going to do none for now because this is a test, but you would put in your proofs if you have testimonials, if you have links, you want to put that in. Sequence launch, we're going to do nurture. If you don't know what these are, drop a comment down below, but it's essentially a different kind of promo. Like, are you hitting cold people? Are you hitting warm people? Are you hitting people that opt in? It's a whole different kind of process. We're going to go over a little bit of that in a sec, so don't worry. Trigger is, we're going to do form submitted because you can even manually submit forms if you get people's info on like a networking meeting or something. Delay between emails. We are just going to do 1 day. That is perfectly fine. Goal event. What we want is we want free website sign ups and, very important, and $497 upsell monthly. So again, you put in exactly what we're putting in right here. Exit on reply, yes, because we want to take them out. Re-entry, we're going to do yes. Again, if any of this confuses you, drop a comment. I'm here to help. That's the point of these videos. Real quick, guys, the videos on my channel are very interactive. Unlike other guys' video where you just watch them and you're like, huh? I want you to watch and then put comments so I can answer, so it is an educational piece. Because yes, I have absolutely the best community. Yes, you want to get in because it has everything. But at the same time, I want it to be to the point where you can watch my YouTube videos and get feedback and you're helped regardless. That's what I want. Like I am here to give away the most free stuff. That is my goal. So with this kind of stuff, it's like when you have questions, please drop them so I can help you out. Tags, we're just going to do none for now, but now it's done. So this is going to not only build, okay, the email sequences, but as you've seen here, it's building the workflows as well, which is the automations, because that's the whole point. We want a one and done system where we don't have to keep going back and messing with it. So now that this is all looking great, we are now going to click enter. Again, you want to just go through it, make sure it's all filled out right, then click enter, and the automation is going to go to work and build it out. Boom, look at that, done and dusted. Look how big this thing is. So this is the whole point of this prompt we're using, is it's not just a, hey, build an automation, it's building an automation with the emails embedded. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through and check to make sure everything is all dialed in. Then we're gonna go over some stuff with launching and how to actually send this and lists. But real quick, if you genuinely don't like email marketing or you don't like any of this, please just like swallow your pride or your confusion, whatever it is, and please do it. I beg you. I was like so against it for so long. I was like, there's no way it's going to work. And when I finally did it, especially on high level, it was like the biggest revelation in marketing because it actually made everything so much more autopilot and made me more money. Again, these are my results. I'm not guaranteeing that to you, but please just use it. It will change everything for you, like especially if you have lead magnets. So the first thing is you're going to want to have your form submitted. So you're going to come right in here. You're going to do form is, and you're going to pick the exact form you have. So for us, it would be a contact us or a claim form offer, and we're going to save the trigger. Don't know what you have, but you're going to want to have a form where you collected opt-in, and then from there it can add them in. Because here's the thing. If you're doing like networking or smaller stuff, you can take a picture with the Lead Connector app of their exact business card, and I have other videos on this. Take it and immediately put it in this workflow, and then it kicks off, which is very important. So let's go through and see how well this basically built out the emails that I have. All right, so first thing first is email number 1. Okay, we're going to click it. Boom. Okay, I did it. Perfect. We just need to put in the from email. We'll talk about that in a sec. But look at this. Boom, contact name. I'm Declan. I want to share something surprising results from plumbers, blah, 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 blah. We jumped in the front. Dude, this is so good. Like, it's got so much different stuff. And again, we didn't put the placeholder in, so we need to. But as you see here, it's going to go through and it's going to warm up. Then what's going to do, it's going to wait a day, which is what you're going to want. And then second, which is going to be the story hook, okay? Following Russell Brunson's amazing offer. Boom, it goes through it. Same thing. Belief. I mean, you can look for yourself. Like, it's actually good emails. These aren't just random emails. It's good emails. And it's going to go through each one of these. And guys, this exact prompt is built using some Russell Brunson framework, Alex Ramosi framework. It's a bunch of different to slowly change their belief in buying whatever you have. That's why it's important to fill this section out so well, because it's going to make it perform better. So we can just keep going. Email 6, email 7. You could technically add a bunch more stuff here. You could add kind of different calls to action. There's different stuff. But one of the things I want to quickly go over, as you see here, is there's no from email. What I recommend you do on all of your automations is always come to settings and plug in these. Again, if you have a phone number, you want to put in the exact number. Email, you want to put in the email, but you want to add in all the stuff, because when you put it under here in the settings, guys, it populates in every single one of these. That's how it works. So that's how it goes. You just want to go through, make sure this all looks really good. Make sure the naming conventions properly. Then from there, once it works the way you want it, you test the workflow. So you pick a contact, you run a test to make sure it's working. Then from there, turn it on, publish it. Very important. You want to see the workflow saved, because if there's any errors, they'll pop up over here. Once this workflow is saved, you are now ready to do the email marketing side of things. So very important, guys, and I want to make this super clear. If you do not have any sort of email marketing set up, like I talked about before, and you are completely lost, I will be linking the complete updated guide at the end of this video on High Level. Don't worry. Like, it will literally show you how to set up the email so you can send email, how to land an inbox. Like, it's amazing. It's the best email marketing video on High Level out there. But don't worry, I have you covered. So don't be like, oh no, is he going to show me? I have you covered. The first way we're going to be doing this is the manual way. So if we come into the contacts tab, you can either click all of the contacts or one, and we can go right here and we click send email. And then we click confirm and proceed. And then right in here, we can pick what we created before, which would be from an existing template, which if you look in here, it is in there. But we're not going to be doing that just manually. We want to trigger the automation. So what we would do is we come to trigger automation. We click select workflow. Remember what it was called? Plumber SEO nurture sequence. We put in the exact action name, and then we send in drip if it's a lot of people. If it's not a lot of people, you can just immediately schedule it once. That's like up to 100. And then you click add to automation, and it's going to immediately add them into the automation. So that is the way this is going to fire off manually. So again, if you want to like bring a list in here, say you download a list by importing, and then you click all of them and you want to quickly add it to, the email, that's how you would do it. But if you want to have this kind of like fully autopilot with your collecting leads, what I always do is through the forms tab, basically have this be the way all the leads come in. So let's come back here. Let's see which one we clicked. We click contact us and marketing form. So we'll go to marketing form right here. And as you see, anytime someone puts in their name, email, phone, it will then trigger this automation to then send the emails. That's kind of how you want this whole process to go down, because it's just much easier and much simpler and much better. But that's really how we do it. Then it's just like rinse, recycle, repeat. Because here's the thing, if you're contacting a couple people, whatever, not a big deal. But if you have tons of leads coming in and you're talking to tons of different people, okay, and lots of people submitting your form, you want this to be automated, because it will be overwhelming after a while. Okay, like very overwhelming. And in the video I'm linking at the end of this video, I also show you how to set up the email AI chatbots, which are huge, because then from there it's fully automated. Because again, guys, our whole goal here is to build a system that works for you, not you working for a system. And unfortunately, that's what a lot of the people in the high level space do and have, is they have a system where they are slaves to it. You do not want that. You want a system to work for you so you get leverage and you can put more time back into growing the business. Okay, working on the business versus working in the business. That's the big distinction. But from there, you're really set and you're good to go. That is all you have to do. Use this exact prompt. Okay, use it in the automation builder. Check, test, make sure everything's going right. Look at everything. And from there, you're good to go. That's it. And I'm telling you right now, again, like I said, you can just research it. Email marketing is incredible. But on High Level, they make it very easy. Like very easy. You go to other platforms, it's more expensive, it's harder to learn, it's a pain in the ass. With this, it is very, very easy. So that was the first way to reach out to people. It's a classic, okay? It is absolutely legendary. But that then brings us to number 2, which is, you guessed it, voicemail drops. This is an absolute classic way to get clients, but more importantly, it's a good follow-up method. I like to pair this with 1 through 11 because this really, really does a lot. So without further ado, let's jump into how to do voicemail drops on Go High Level. video. So I'm going to be showing you everything to do with voicemail drops. Okay, so this is how to use the automation, how to record yourself in a script, the whole 9 yards. That way you know how to do this, but you also have the system to do this. Now, voicemail drops are incredibly powerful for a couple different reasons. Number one, a great way to get clients. Number two, extremely powerful following up. And number three, if you do them properly, you can add them to the rest of your prospecting methods to help you get more clients. They are awesome, but a lot of people don't do it right, and they just blast people, and they have it really salesy, and they just don't do it right. In this video, I'm going to show you how to avoid that by using these scripts. Quick disclaimer, this is for educational purposes, and I am not advocating you to go spam people. Please don't do that. Check your opt-in laws. I don't know where you're at, but there's always laws around just bothering people, so make sure you check that and do your due diligence. I don't know if you're in the United States or wherever you're at, so please do that, but just know there are laws behind this, and I am not telling you to break those. So the main thing with voicemail drops is you're gonna need a proper way to do them in mass, okay? Yes, sending one at a time is fine, but at that point, you can just call and do it yourself, so it doesn't really make sense. So the way we're gonna go through this step by step is, number one, I'm gonna be walking you through setting up this automation, and part of that involves getting your voicemail in. That leads us to the next step, which is essentially recording one of these for your script, which I'm going to show you how to do. I'll even record it with you, walk you through it, upload it, and then launching it to your contacts list who's opted in and whatnot, or whoever you're targeting, or have it part of your follow-up, so then you can make this live. So we're going to be going through all of this, and at any time during this video, if you have questions, drop them in the comments down below, but I will be giving you this script and this automation for free. So the first step in the process is making sure the proper voicemail tag is the trigger. Now, there's other triggers you can add, but for this, we're just going to add a voicemail, and if we come to contacts, you'll see we can just click all. We can come right here. We can add tags. And then what can we do? We can select the send voicemail tag, put in the action name, and then it'll hit everybody or opted in people. These are all test contacts, so don't worry. But that's how you're essentially going to do it. So the first thing is just making sure that that tag is added. You can add another trigger, but I recommend you just make sure this is working. Again, I have this already pre-built out. You get for free when you're in my community. If not, you can always just build this out relatively simply. But then we move on to the next part, which is creating your voicemail. So this step and this step are very easy. It's not very much work at all. Anyone can do it in 5 seconds. But now we have to go over basically creating your voicemail so you have it and using these scripts to record and go through it. So now what I want to do is I actually want to go through recording one of these with you, uploading it, and showing you how we have it so we have something we can launch. Okay, so let's go in here and let's do that. So this part is not too hard. We just have to record it. So you can use any recording app on your phone, whether you have an iPhone, an Android, just a recording app. It doesn't matter. But we're going to pick one of these because what we're going to do once we have it is we're going to upload it and then it's going to basically have it in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to record this one right here, okay, and we're going to plug this right in. This is just didn't plan to reach you, and you can pick any of these. I have different names for these because it depends on what you're doing, but we're just going to do didn't plan to reach us. So what we're going to do is we're going to record right now so we have it. So we're going to start with hey right here. Hey, this is Declan. I wasn't planning on reaching out, but I came across John's Plumbing and something didn't look right on your end. Might be nothing. Figured out I'd mention it. Just text me back if you want me to point it out. Have a good day now. Simple as that. Obviously, I didn't do the best on that, but anyone could do any of these relatively well and it'll still work. The idea is that you sound like a normal human being. That's it. You don't have to make it like, hey, buddy. It's just simple. And I even didn't sound casual enough for that. So it's like, it totally depends on how you want to do it. But to be honest, making it simple like that gets the job done. And then you're pretty much good to go. That's it. So you just pick one of these, you record it. And now what we're going to do is we're going to upload it. Again, the name of the game with recording your voicemails is sounding as natural and human-like as possible, not a sales pitch. You do not want this to sound like a sales pitch. Obviously, for the sake of the video, I just breeze because we got to go for the sake of time. But now what we're going to do is we're going to upload this. So now what I need to do is I need to get this from my phone to my computer. So you can either email, send it to you. I'm just going to quickly pump it over here. Okay, as you see right here, accept it. I'm saving it to downloads. So now what we're going to do is we're going to upload our voicemail that we created. So right here, we're going to add attachments. You can either upload straight from your computer or choose from media storage. I recommend you choose from media storage because it will be in your account then from now on. So we're going to click choose from media storage. Nothing's there. So we're going to click upload. Then we're going to come right into downloads, wherever you need to be. What's most recent, pick today's, click this, and then open it and upload it into your media storage. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go back. We're going to click add attachments, choose from media storage, and we're going to choose this one right here, and it's going to load the transcript just like that. So you saw what I did. Very simply, step by step. I recorded using this script, and then I uploaded just like that. Once we have that here, we're going to click to listen to make sure it works. Hey, this is Declan. I wasn't planning on reaching out, but I came across John's Plumbing, and something didn't look right on your end. Might be nothing. Figured out I'd mention it. Just text me back if you want me to point it out.
Have a good day now.
Obviously, I could have sounded even better, but for the sake of the video, just breeze through that. So if you want to get rid of it, you just click X and put a new one in. If you like this, we're just going to click Save Action. Then that little warning sign will go off, and then you're ready to go. This is just for pipelines, to be honest. You don't have to have this if you don't have a pipeline. You can get rid of that. But from there, we're good to go. Now, all we got to do is click Publish, Save. Voicemail is ready to go. Then, once we have everything working the way you want, you're going to go to your opted-in contacts list that you followed. You're going to click as many as you want. Again, we can add this to follow-ups. There's multiple different ways to do voice. For the sake of this, we're just launching out to these people. And then right in there, we come in, we click Add Tags, we put in voicemail drops, and then we click Send Voicemail. And all we got to do is click Add Tags. It will add it in, and then it's going to send this voicemail. It's going to ring, hang up, and send this exact voicemail. This is Deck to all of them. And then from there, they can text your number. Simple as that. That's how voicemail drops work. It's not complicated. It's also way easier when you have this automation and this exact script, which is all free when you sign up with that 30-day free trial in my community. So check it out. I think you're really, really going to like it. And it will help tremendously. And it's just one of those things where if you do this properly and if you add voicemails into your other sequences, it can have huge effects. Like, I'm not even kidding you. This can be a game changer for follow-up. So now that you understand voicemail drops and you're like, okay, I like this, which is a great follow-up method, that's then going to bring us to number 3, okay, which is personalized video outreach. This is very powerful, and this is a form of lead magnet. It does take time, okay, but when you're reaching out to these businesses, you need to have the right lead magnet to get them to respond. And in this section right here, number 3, this aims to do just that. Let's check it out. Let's jump right into it because I am so excited to go through this process with you.
Yeah, no doubt. So Declan, this started about 6 years ago. I started coaching all kinds of entrepreneurs, small business owners, how to use video and what to say on camera in order to convert more leads and sales. And it has worked for years for all of those clients. And it's no different today. It's actually probably more important today than it's ever been before, because with the rise of AI, we're all a little bit more distrustful. So the fastest way to build trust is by putting yourself on camera.
I love it. That is awesome, Paige. Well, let me ask you this. Does this strategy work for anyone? And do you have some like results you can show us to, prove that this works? Because I know a lot of people out here are saying, oh, try this strategy, try that strategy, but they've never actually done it themselves. There's a lot of people that yap online, but I know that you've gotten a ton of clients and you've also helped people get clients using it. So if you can show us some real results and that some proof that this works, that would be absolutely insane. And then we can just jump right in step by step.
Totally. Yeah, that's expected here. Let me share my screen because I actually did come prepared with a workshop guide for today of what we'll be going over. And I did want to talk about the proof. This is my friend Michelle. She landed a $31,000 client with video outreach. She only sent 5 videos. She was a friend of mine. She had never sold digital marketing or website design before. She was telling me that she had to finish her website before she could reach out. And I told her that she needed to just hit record. And so she found 5 people, 5 businesses that she identified, sent them videos, did some follow-up, landed that client. Ala here is part of my community. He had only ever sold a 6K project before. And then I showed him kind of what to say and how to think about video. So he started reaching out on Upwork and Reddit and ended up landing 2 15K projects. This is a video here of how I sold a 22K growth website project for a weight loss company that was all built in high level. And then this ended up for them, for that client and company, it ended up booking 776 calls. Every single one of our high ticket projects and our custom builds for my agency, we sell using video. The video goes in the initial outreach when we're prospecting, and it also goes out when we send the proposals, and it also goes out for any follow-up. And you can see here, I've even got more and more testimonials of people who have said that this has worked for them.
Oh, wow. These are all testimonials. These are all people that have used this to get clients. Wow. Yeah, I see you in the pictures. Holy crap.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's been amazing. I mean, this woman sold like sexual trauma healing coaching. She was a nutritionist and a weight loss specialist. This woman helped people get into the right and proper nursing home facilities and aging facilities. We had HR executives, professionals, etc. And over the last couple of years, I have now moved into a space where I'm truly helping service providers and agency owners use the same strategies to sell high ticket projects with high level and then benefit off of the opportunity with high level, which hopefully at this point, if you've seen all of Declan's videos or any of mine, you kind of know that this business model allows you to sell projects for a one-time project fee and then collect the software platform fee monthly after that. Benefits you, benefits your clients, and this is now the model that I'm promoting and fully utilizing myself.
So, quick question before we jump in. It seems like this isn't just a strategy that works with Go High Level agencies. This seems like this works for a broad range of niches, because that's really interesting. You were talking about coaching, health and wellness, nursing home people, sexual trauma, agency owners, businesses. Like, this is a very broad strategy, which is interesting, because that kind of is a testimony to the power and success of it. So that's really interesting. I haven't seen something work with this many. So this seems like this is actually a very vetted strategy we're about to go over.
Yeah, and I'm never one to overhype things. The
Yeah.
truth is that multiple strategies will work. If you want to run Facebook ads, but you get your messaging dialed in, Facebook ads will work for you. If you want to do billboards or run radio ads, they will work for you if you get your messaging right and dial it in. This just happens to be one strategy that will also work. And the reason why I think it works so well for the average service provider and agency owner is if at the end of the day, that business has to trust in you. They're deciding to hire you and your team and not just some faceless company, which is almost all of us really in this industry, then putting your face on video builds that much more trust that much more quickly. So it's a very low barrier to entry way to get in. And what I built here in this workshop guide is basically boiling down the process. So Declan, if you want me to go over that, I'm actually going to show you how you can kind of keep this simple, hit record, and land your next deal. I will say this is really beneficial if you're willing to put in the time. For example, if 2 hours of your effort generated a 10K sale, would you be willing to do that? I will say if you're selling a $47 item, maybe this is not your best path, exactly what I'm saying. But if you want to sell actual project prices and then build that monthly recurring revenue, this is definitely for you.
Beautiful. Let's jump right in.
Okay, sweet. So the process, just to kind of keep this very, very simple, let me zoom in. Step one, we're going to get or build a list of business owners. I think you've probably seen this on YouTube throughout. There's so many different places you can go, and I'll talk about those. Look up that business. Step three, which is now something amazing that High Level allows us to do, is actually create something for them in advance. I've seen a lot of processes where people will reach out with a simple text message and say, hey, I've made you something. Do you want to see it? Well, this is taking it a step further. And this is actually going ahead and creating something that can take you literally minutes in AI Studio and then hit record on a video and show them that you've built them something. It becomes very appealing and a reason why they would want to reach back to you. So it's optional, but very recommended. Then you're going to film the video. And this is where I get a lot of flack. Most people want to jump to the point where they're just recording one video and sending it out to as many thousands of people as possible. If you don't have your messaging dialed in and you haven't put in the reps, it's like going onto a basketball court and hoping that you're going to sink 10 3-point shots in a row and you haven't picked up a basketball in 10 years. So if you are dialed in with your messaging, by all means, create a process where you're sending out one to many. But if you're interested in that next high ticket client and you're willing to put in the reps and you know that that's where you are right now, then do it. And I mean, to this day, I just know that if I send a video with a proposal, it's going to close the deal, even if we are twice as high. Like we just kicked off a project where they had 3 other quotes from other agencies and were double the price. And I believe wholeheartedly that video in this process gave them more trust in who I am and how and why they should hire our company. So filming the video doesn't really take all that time. Like once you know who you're reaching out to and you take 2 to 3 minutes to look up their business or maybe 5 minutes tops to build something with AI Studio, it'll take you 1 to 4 minutes of recording time. The video you're aiming for is about anywhere from 60 to 90 seconds. And maybe it might take you a take or two if you're not used to doing it. And so that's why I'm allocating that amount of time for it. 2 to 3 minutes to get the email sent. But quite frankly, if you build this thing out where you just are rinsing and repeating, even that is just seconds to send the video. So would you take 5 to 10 minutes 15 minutes tops to create a video that could land you a 10K project.
Of course. And I just have a quick question while we're going through this page. This
Yeah.
seems like it's not too hard to do. Can anyone really do this? Or is this like you have to be an advanced videographer and all this crap?
No, anyone can do this. You could film it with your built-in webcam. Like I've been talking to Declan, obviously. His camera is so super crisp. I keep trying to upgrade my setup, but it doesn't matter because I don't think anyone listening to this video right now cares about what my professional, camera looks like. Plus, these are meant to feel like a conversation to a friend. So if you overproduce them, if you edit them, if you make them all flashy, they're not going to land. I
Yep.
think of it this way, like, Declan, if we were in a coffee shop, standing in line, getting a cup of coffee, and we're talking about what we do for a living, and there's someone in that line going, "Oh, I own a business. That's interesting." What would you say, like, as you turned around to talk to them? That's what this video should feel like.
Interesting. And so it's not a promo. This is very much like you capturing in the past a conversation and sending it to them.
Yeah, it's a direct conversation. And we'll get to kind of how to build these lists of business owners in a moment, but one thing I do encourage is go local. So that way one of your first lines can be, "Hey, you're in Dallas, I'm in Dallas." It's very conversational. It's when you meet that business owner and you go, "Oh, awesome. Did you grow up here?" It's the kinds of things you do to build trust as a human being in the world. That's what these videos are meant to do and meant to represent. So if you
I
can get
love
that right, I think to back to your original question, if you can get that right, you don't need any experience. You need to be willing to get a little uncomfortable and record. You need to be willing to maybe watch some of those recordings back and realize if you were saying or ah or taking way too long to get your point across because that's natural. That's what happens to us. And you should watch it back to make sure that you're not doing the radio announcer voice. Do you know what I mean?
I know.
Like
I know exactly what
like
you're
people will turn the camera on and all of a sudden they're like, "Do you need a sham wow?" It's like, "No,
saying.
you don't really talk like that, Bob. Why are you talking like that now?" So that's the goal. That's the goal, is for it to be really natural. And then you're going to email it to them. Obviously, you can send a text message. You can drop it however you want to drop it. Send it in their DMs. We all hear about like the DM strategy. Same idea. Once you have the video, get it over to them. Call them, right? So when you follow up, I always talk about like call that business. Call them and your first line over the phone. It doesn't have to be weird because you're not making a cold call anymore. You're making a warm call, if you will, because your first line on that call is, "I'm just following up to see if you got the video I sent you." "Oh, what video?" "Oh, right." And then the conversation can flow a little bit more than, "Hey, I'm Paige and I have an agency and I can help you build all this kind of stuff." And you don't
Yep.
need any of that. You don't need any of that. You're following up to see if they got a chance to watch the video that you sent them because you, out of the goodness of your heart, took your time out to create it. And so, and then the process from there is once you get that conversation going, don't try and sell immediately. I have this entire other workshop that, maybe if we can get some comments below, if you guys would be interested, then Declan and I can record this full process. I call it my co-discovery call process. Obviously, you've heard about a discovery call, which is essentially your sales call. With a co-discovery call process, you're really developing the scope of the project in a way where they feel like they're part of it. So they're collaborating on it, which makes them buy into what you're going to put on your proposal.
If you're enjoying this video, but you want to take your prospecting to the next level, I highly recommend you join my free community. And you can get access to this by going right down below and signing up with that 30-day free trial or upgrading. Or if you fully upgraded, there's another link you can click. This community is amazing. And when you sign up with High Level under me, you get access to all of the bonuses I'm about to show you completely for free. Check this out. I'm talking an entire community full of winners where you can network and chat with people. I'm talking every training you could possibly need, snapshots galore, sales scripts, AI prompts, agency snapshots, DOMS bonuses, premium snapshots, like everything you could possibly need. But most importantly, we have up to 7 live coaching calls you can attend, even ones with me, completely for free every single day of the week. You can just come in and check these out. They're absolutely amazing. You can also message me in the right-hand corner whenever you want. There's no one else that gives this much support. If you don't believe me and you're like, this is not that great, and there's no way people love it this much, just click the link down below and look at the testimonials we have. We are doing things that no one else has ever done before. So again, guys, if this interests you and you're like, hey, I want help prospecting, because we obviously help with high level, but like we have a lot of videos geared towards getting clients and sales. Like this is like what we do. We're like help you with this. We give you hand holding, which this video you are watching is about getting clients. This is the best community to do it, because not only do we have entire training systems built around this to help, do it for you and demos and all this stuff, but we also literally have calls to guide you through step by step and give you the hand holding you need to get this done. So again, guys, if you're struggling with this and you want help for free, go down below, sign up with this 30-day free trial. I'm telling you, you won't regret it. It's amazing. Or upgrade with my link and get in this community and change your life forever. So if that's you, go down below, get started, and I'll see you in the community. Back to the video.
And then here we are, we send a winning proposal. I have a full guide on that process as well, like what to include, the reason why we're landing deals that are twice as much. It's for web designers, but it's also for agency owners. If you're selling AI services in high level, if you're selling, the documents, the CRM, if you're selling social media management, that same thing works. The same ideas about the proposal, and then follow up and onboard the new client. Like that is the process. And I want to go into each of these in more depth. What do you think, Declan? Should we just move forward here?
I love it. Yeah, let's just jump right in. This is super valuable. And
Awesome.
guys, for this workshop code discovery thing, just drop a comment down below requesting it. You can either say workshop or hey, I'm interested, because that's a highly valuable thing that's going to help you guys. So just drop that comment down below if you're interested. All right, let's
Yeah.
go through it.
Yeah. And this is, I'll talk about how we talk in the video, and you'll see how positioning this as a benefit gets people to put their guard down and actually want to book that call. Because nobody really wants to book a sales call, right?
Mm-mm.
And so, but would you like to book a call where you can walk away with the strategy for your business, whether you hire me or not? It's a different positioning.
Yep.
Okay, so getting a list. The first thing you want to do, also, it should be on the top here, but I'm going to just say it, is look at your existing network. Look at who you know, look at who knows you. If you're going to go out there to your BNIs or your Rotary clubs, or even just ask, your parents who their friends are that are business owners, or start putting out things on your social media to start capturing that interest, right? You may already have an email list as well, etc. If you need to get a brand new list, then you can go to Google. Obviously, you could go directly to Google and ask to find businesses in your local area. I recommend your city to start, but you can do whatever you like. And then you can Google it, but that's kind of the slow boat way. So then we have all of these sort of like data companies that pull things in, and different tools you can use to do kind of cold outreach, etc. Even this one, White Label Suite, that integrates in with High Level, and then High Level's own prospecting tool. Doesn't really matter which one you use, but I was going to show you guys Appify. I just kind of found it recently, stumbled upon it, and I'm finding it really easy to just get quick data. And so we'll walk through that process. And then here's a video down here. If you want this workshop guide right here, just let us know in the comments. But here is a video of me walking through one of our community members on how to find dog grooming companies in London using Apollo. So this is where we originally started, but I'm actually going to show you guys.
Real quick page, just quick point, guys. Scroll up just a tad to all those list things.
Yeah.
It gets really fast. Make sure you're doing your due diligence as far as compliance laws. A lot of people are out here just spamming the shit out of people. Do not do that. Some of these people down here, I'm not going to say who, are not exactly legit. So when you guys go through and get, I don't know about the one you're about to show us, it could be awesome, but just always, depending on your region, state, all this stuff, make sure you're getting actually a quality list that's opted in, and you're not just spamming people, because you can get in huge trouble for that. So again, this video is for educational purposes only. Just make sure you do your due diligence. All right, continue, Paige.
Of course, yeah. And this process is to really hit record on a single video to that business owner. And we're pulling public data to do that. I mean, again, what Declan said, do your own due diligence. But here is the tool that I found called Appify. And Amplify, that I'm just on a free basic account here. It says I've used 99 cents of $5. I was just kind of checking out how to run some of these things. And you can find these Amplify options for searching for businesses that are on Google but don't have websites. And so let me kind of come back over here. So businesses without websites, lead scraper, Google Maps was the one that I have recently used and asked it to pull some results. And then here are those results right here. It looks like I did a dog grooming niche, and you can see all these dog grooming companies. And so I just happened to click on the Purple Poodle Pet Salon. Pull that. So here it is. I Googled it, right? I'm trying to verify the data. So I went to Google it. I went to see like what's going on with them here. They have 38 Google reviews, tells me they're actually doing something. They do have a physical brick and mortar address, tells me that they're spending money on their rent. They're going to need some help at some point. And then when we go to website here, it takes us to a Facebook page. So this is a prime candidate for, being able to utilize some services and some stuff, some support for them in high level. Now, look, you can see here the links, thepurplepoodle.com. I go a little bit further and I go, oh, they don't even own their own domain. So you guys need help, right? So this is a prime candidate of how we can send this video. So let me go back to the workshop guide. So that is a very quick rundown of how to get a list. And like Declan said, do your own due diligence. But now we're going to use this purple poodle grooming as an example here. What do we actually say on the video? And then what can we create an AI studio quickly that will help this company see the possibility of working with us? I'm going to talk about this really quickly because all of those testimonials you saw in the beginning, it came from this framework. Now, obviously, we went through sort of like weeks and weeks of like going in deep on this for their own offers. I'm going to do this really quickly, and you can always put a comment below if you have any questions, and or let us know if you want us to do even more follow-ups on this. So you've obviously heard of Hook Story Offer. I hope, or maybe you haven't, but Hook Story Offer is like the main framework, right, that we use in digital marketing, direct marketing. And within the story piece, you're not telling some la-di-da story about your life. It's all about why are you reaching out to them? I want you to address the elephant in the room, and then you're going to turn on 3 light bulbs. And maybe if you've read some of the secrets books, I'll say you probably have heard of the dominoes. This is my rendition of this because it makes sense in my brain and it's very easy for me to remember. And then we're going to have the call to action down here. So the hook, start out with the reason why you're reaching out to them so you can build rapport in a sentence or 2 tops. If you are local to them, start out with that, right? If you found them on Google and you realized they didn't have a website, start out with that. Get to the point, right? I'm reaching out to you because I care about helping businesses like yours. I found you on Google, wanted to reach out. I'm right here local, that sort of thing. That is the hook. Your hook in a video like this, if it's personal and meant to sound like a conversation you'd have at a coffee shop, is not like, do you need more leads? Are you losing leads through your website? You don't need that kind of hook. You need a hook that has them go, oh, this is a genuine person. Oh, this is really for me. Oh, this is not spam. That's what you need with this hook. And then the next thing here with these 3 light bulbs that you're turning on for them is basically you're offering to help, right? So everything is about coming to their, service, coming and offering them to help them. But you need to turn on 3 very important light bulbs. Number 1 is you can think of it as methodology or framework. Is like, what is different about the way you approach things? Now, this was done for my audience here, my community, where we talk about selling AI growth website systems. It's everything you can build in high level. But even if all you're selling is voice AI or social media management, you need to start thinking to yourself, like, what is different about the way you do it? And quite frankly, some of this about addressing the elephant in the room might be we have figured out how to utilize AI to speed up our efforts to bring you the very best as quickly as possible. That is totally okay to say, right? I live in a very transparent world. Maybe your methodology and your framework is, I mean, for us as a website design company, is We've seen far too many website design companies in the past that have built things for clients that are just brochures. What we build is an actual growth system. And so your website's going to do a lot more heavy lifting and your automations will be built in. Plus, our particular methodology, I'm being genuine with what we do at our company, is we empower our clients. You'll never be handcuffed to us. We're always going to show you how you can grow, expand, and edit and update what we've built for you. And that becomes a really big differentiator. Basically, your goal here is not to sound like everybody else, but to sound genuine. Explain to people why you're approaching this differently. Is that pretty clear, Declan?
We're crystal clear. Crystal
Okay.
clear.
Okay. Then the other two really quick here, outer world and inner world. So outer world is who is this helping with case studies, statistics, testimonials of your clients. You don't necessarily have to show, your screen when you're recording this video and show all of your clients, but you can tell and drop quick things to help build that outer world result, right? Like for example, if I'm reaching out to a dog groomer, I will say, we just launched a website for a dog training company. They just did $106,000 last month through this system. We'd love to do something similar for you. And this is legit. So if you can't use your own case studies, if you truly are like essentially a beginner, you can go pull from examples in the world. Don't pretend like they're your clients.
Yeah.
Ethical, but you can go pull an example from the world and say, this is why this matters. This is what businesses are doing. That's why I say stats. You can pull from statistics and research articles. You could even quote Forbes, but you need something to turn on that light bulb for the person listening and going, oh, this gets results for people. Does that make sense?
Yep. 100%.
And then inner world is what objections might they have? And so every step of the process, you're always turning on these three light bulbs, but you have to remember that you're only turning them on for people to take the next step. And so you're not trying to overcome objections they have to buying your service. That's way too far ahead. You're overcoming what objections they might have to jumping on a call with you, if that's your next step, or whatever your next step is, filling out an application, right? Applying for something, seeing if they qualify, whatever it is, you have to overcome that objection that they might have. Well, for us with a co-discovery call, their objection might be, I'm too busy. I don't have time for that. Oh, that's too much work to look at my calendar and figure it out, right? I don't want to be on a sales call. I don't want to be sold to, right? So you have to come up with ways that you can express this. For us specifically, the call to action here and the invitation is the next part of this, and we make it easy for them to say yes because we talk about the co-discovery call as a benefit. I've had people offer to pay me after that call because they go, wow, you've helped me map out a plan for what I can build. And I don't know if anybody is like seen the Miracle on 34th Street. It's a Christmas movie. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And in that movie, in that film, it's the Macy's Day Parade. So it's like the Macy's, and then they start winning all this business because they started telling people, if we can't match or beat a price at a different store, we'll tell you where to go find the toy for your kid. It's that principle. So if you can start coming from a place of confidence and saying something like, book this call because it's going to give you a plan whether you choose to work with me or not. Like, I'm here to help, here to serve. That then feels so powerful, and it's a totally different positioning statement. One thing I'll say here, because I see it so many times, is at the end of this awesome video, because I've watched hundreds, probably going on 1,000 videos right now from people in my community where they have reached out to a business owner. And a common mistake during this invitation is they use the word if. Do not use the word if. If this sounds good to you, if this resonates with you, if this is something you want to do to move forward, eliminate that, please, for your own sake. This is a transfer of confidence, and you should truly have confidence in the value of your time on the call with them to talk about their business, their automation, their goals. And so eliminate if, make it a confident thing, and tell them, here's the next step. You can book this call. Here's what it does for you. And here's why it's valuable. And I'll see you soon. And so that's really how you want to end that video. How long should the video be? I already mentioned it, but people always ask again at this point, as short as possible while still making it valuable. Because I also see there are people now who reach out with videos and they're good, but they don't say anything valuable. Have you ever seen these, Declan, where somebody sends you a video and you can actually see that they took the time to screenshot your YouTube channel or your website, and you think, "Huh, I'll check it out. I watch it," and then they actually say nothing specific at all.
Yeah, they just they just kind of yap and use it as a backdrop.
Yeah. And then I literally have nothing to walk away with. And most of the time, they're entirely missing this. There's a lot of outreach videos where they talk about, like, well, we help so and so do such and such. We got this company or this, personal brand, this win. And they'll talk all about that. And then they'll go, just book a call. Well, they haven't talked at all about how they do things unique. And so I'm not interested in moving
So,
forward.
real quick, Paige. So you're basically saying these videos in very, very simple language, these are essentially lead magnets where you're going in and you are actually solving a small problem, or no? Like, or as value is provided, you're making known the problem, but you're also giving the solution, as opposed to doing the kind of like the hey, where you kind of, it's like a quasi sales pitch. Or are you saying you go in and you're like, hey man, this just for example, say it's YouTube, you film their YouTube and you go, hey man, this thumbnail looks bad because you should have more shadowing behind you. You should probably put this in this. You're basically giving them a small solution to a
Yeah.
narrow problem, and then kind of the natural progression leads to your offer. Yay or nay?
Exactly. Yeah. So that's the share value part while
Perfect.
turning on the light bulbs. Exactly. Now we can actually share real things of value, and you're taking the time to do it. Yeah, you exactly nailed it. So down here, I've got a couple more resources of different ways you can kind of use this for a script outline. But I think what's better is me just showing you recording this. Would it be helpful if I kind of walked through an example?
Be awesome.
Okay. So, tips, obviously share your screen so that the person on the receiving end can see that it's for them right away. I love having an animated GIF in the email, and you can do that with several recording type software tools. Keep your screen moving. I see all the time where this video will drag on to 90 seconds, but then nothing else is moving on screen. And we are now wired for 3 to 6 second attention spans. Even if you watch television, you'll see that every 3 seconds the frame changes. So it's very, very important. And then you're better off sounding imperfect than sounding like a robot. So don't think that a couple of stumbles is going to be the thing that somebody thinks, oh, I'm not going to reach out to them or follow up. You're better off sounding like a legitimate human being, because I see people overly produce it, put the teleprompter, it looks like they're reading it, they sound like a robot, they don't sound like, and if you don't have any heart in it, if you're literally just reaching out just to get cash from somebody's wallet into your bank account, if you don't have any heart in it, this is kind of a useless process for you. That sounded really dramatic. I don't really normally say dramatic stuff like that, but I guess I mean to say,
I liked it. It was good.
I guess I mean to say, like, be a genuine person who cares. And when you can convey some emotion, and I know this is a lot easier for the ladies sometimes, but gentlemen, you too, when you actually when you put the heart behind this, it's gonna come across. Because at the end of the day, you have to remember that you're starting conversations to help people and build
Yeah.
their trust, right? Not just to sell them something on the first connection. You're
Yeah.
not trying to go from, no date at all to like we're getting married on the first.
Yeah. I think, you know what? I love that you're talking about this, because I think this is really, really important. I think a good way, and this is just building on top of exactly what you said, Paige, is, and this is a big Alex Hormozy thing, but like, give away the secrets, sell the implementation. Like, it's,
Yeah.
in order to actually, like what you're saying is have that kind of empathetic approach where you're actually helping, legitimately just help them. Like, go and
Exactly.
hey man, you need to do X, Y, and Z, and show them for free. Because this is something that I've realized with a lot of people, that when they do stuff like this, is they literally hold back, and then their videos or whatever, their outreach, you can tell because it looks like they're selling fluff. But if you actually go, hey man, do this, and that, that's what I do, you're actually giving them something that they would actually use, as opposed to kind of like this weird smoke and mirrors sales game. It's like, just legitimately give them the thing that's going to help them, and most likely they're not going to want to do it. And it's so much easier. Don't do fluffy stuff is bad. It doesn't help.
So true. That is so true. So yeah, then here's your tips for recording: Zoom, Loom, your phone, whatever you can come up with to use. These are my favorite tools. I'm really loving TV these days. I'm loving Dub. Here's, in fact, again, if you want this guide, this is a quick start for setting up your Dub account. I'm going to show you why I love this. So here's a email that I got that was cold outreach from this company. You can see, look, they're following the idea here. Video, scrolling, animated GIF in the email. It's very compelling to want to click on. I clicked on it and I watched it, but the problem is on a mobile phone, which is like probably more than half of all internet experiences. So here's me watching it here on the computer, but when I'm on a mobile phone, if you want to watch it again, you get hit with this screen. This is like a brick wall to me.
Terrible.
So I'm like, I saw it and then I went back to it later and I'm on my mobile phone, and Loom is now stepping themselves in the process of this, trying to get your information. And that is a brick wall. So it's one of the reasons why I actually prefer Dub. And a Dub video looks a lot like this. Same thing, animated GIF. And actually my face should be in there, which I think I refreshed this the other day. Yeah. So, and I actually prefer, I'll kind of talk about this a little bit. I actually prefer waving at the camera like a goober, or something that shows that you're really friendly. And this is what that page can look like. You can put your own logo on it, put a background image, don't make it too distracting. Choose the video button colors, and then you've got the buttons here. You can add your calendar, you can embed calendars, you can embed your high level calendar, whatever you want to do.
Wait, Paige, when you say, sorry to interrupt, when you say wave, what do you mean? Can you show like a demonstration? I don't understand what you're saying.
Yeah, well, like I wave at the camera in the first like 2 seconds so that part of the GIF is picked up. Okay. So I'll hit record on a video so you can actually see what it would look like. And so, but anyway, this is just a tool that I really like. So if you want to, just drop, guide in the comments here of this video, and you'll have that workshop guide. And in the workshop guide, I've got this Dub quick start video. This will take you all of 15 minutes to get yourself set up on one of these landing pages. And then you download a Chrome extension. So here's us, having the Chrome extension, and then you can record through that Chrome extension with your camera. I am on Restream here with Declan, so it's probably not going to let me do that. But we're going to try and walk through the process as best we can so I can show you what I would do in this case. So let me drag these all over here. Let's see. So what I do before I film is I prepare the tabs. So we have the purple pet station. Where was the Google results for them? I don't know if we have that. I think I went past the Google results, right? So here we go. So I would have this stuff open, probably even start recording while I'm on their Facebook page here. And then now with the AI Studio, this is high level, guys. This is HighLevel's AI Studio. We can actually ask it to create something for us. And so I can take a link to this Facebook page right here for the Purple Poodle Studio, and I can say create a homepage. Whoops. For any thoughts or questions while I type this in, Declan?
No, I'm loving this. This is highly valuable. I appreciate you doing this page. I also love the attention to detail. I think with prospecting, it's the little things. And I think a big thing is when I have people on my channel, I talk to people, Paige, when I see them kind of loosely explain stuff, in my mind, it means that they don't even understand this process very well, or they don't do it. I can tell that you actually do this because you have so many resources on it. It's like, you know what I mean? You could teach it to a third grader, which I really appreciate because I do that in my videos. I break down stuff so narrow that it's like, you can't misunderstand, but it's also because I know it that well. And it seems like unless you're a master scammer that's really good at faking it, it seems like you really have done this many times and you have those reps in as part of you.
I truly do have done it. This was a little bit of a hack that came through my community. You can actually go to Webflow templates. There's like 2,000 of them, and they're really pretty designs. And now we can ask AI Studio to mimic that. So going back in here, create a homepage for Purple Poodle Studio, use the content from their Facebook page, right? We got the Facebook page, design it modern, add a calendar scheduling to their customers to schedule grooming, right? Use this style. And then we will put the link to this Webflow template. Send. How long did that take me? I mean, we were kind of multitasking while I typed it in, but now this is creating in the background. It's going to have us something that we can actually share. So you can see here, this is what it created for the purple poodle. And it really did pick that style from Webflow, signature services, etc. Right? Just kind of scroll through it, skim through it, book an appointment, right? Ready for, yeah. So this looks really, really good. I'm not going to do anything to change it. I'm just going to set up, I know this isn't even their address, but I'm just going to go ahead and set about. You could ask for updates, but we're just going to use this. This is good.
And this got built in literally minutes.
Yeah.
Using AI. I mean, this is a huge lead magnet right here. This is insane.
Yeah. So then I'm going to click on this icon right here to open it up in a new tab. That way we're just looking at this, not the studio builder. And then I like to organize my tabs, organize your frame of thought really quickly on how you're going to share these. So I've got my tabs in a row. I'm going to start on their Facebook page. I'm going to tell a quick story of or I'm going to turn on these light bulbs for them. I'm going to hit record on this video so you can see how I do it. I believe I need to just change the way you guys are seeing my entire screen here. Can you see that now? There we go. So this is the Dub desktop app. I'm just going to use this because I am here on Zoom, or sorry, with Restream with Declan. So I think that's going to help. So you can see me in the corner. I'm going to hit record, and I'm actually going to show you how I would go about recording this. And this is what I meant by wave. Hello, hello. Hi, Madison. And then sometimes, you know what? Things don't always go your way. That bar was in my way. I'm going to click to exit this. Yes. Okay, cool. I'm going to hit record. Hi, Madison. How's it going? I noticed that you are running the Purple Poodle Studio. I think that's super awesome. And I'm reaching out to you because I found you on Google. But actually on Google, I noticed that you've got some great Google reviews. You've been in business. You know, you're down there on Main Street. You're really doing the thing. But when it comes to your website, it sort of leads me just back to a Facebook page, which not everybody has Facebook. And then I clicked here to check out to see what your website actually looks like. And it doesn't look like you own your domain. So I'm Paige, by the way, and I'm reaching out because with what we do now, we're able to utilize AI to speed things up. So I've actually built you a homepage already. And I think this could be really, really powerful for you because you know how we're all ordering Uber Eats and stuff on our phone at this split second. I would imagine there are customers of yours that just want to book that grooming appointment. And so this is more than just a website. What I would love to do is get together with you on Zoom and talk about all of the things that you're doing in your business, all of the services that you're selling, and build out actual digital systems, calendar scheduling, collecting payments, automating those follow-ups, automating your requests for Google reviews so people automatically are giving you 5-star reviews and bringing up your business in the search results. I put this together for you for free. This is obviously a draft, but the thing you can do next is click the button below and schedule time on my calendar. It's going to be a 45-minute session on Zoom where I'm actually going to go over with you things that you can build out for your business, whether you hire us or not. I'm just so fired up. I love what you're doing and I can't wait to serve you. I'll talk to you soon. Cheers. Right. And then click save and then upload. So this is now, I don't know if you guys can see my screen share. This has got like a modal screen right now. It's showing me that it's uploading. And then
we see your backdrop, which is like,
so here it is uploaded into my Dub account. I just give it a name. I call it Hey Madison. This is one of the reasons why I like Dub, Hey Madison. And I go ahead and copy it. So copy for email and gift preview. I come in over here. I go into high level. I add this person. How did I know this person's name is Madison? Well, it was on the Facebook page right here. Contact info, madisonross@hotmail.com. If you don't know it, you can actually ask AI who owns this business, who owns the Purple Poodle Studio Pet Salon. That's a lot of words in Remington, Virginia. And AI can almost always tell you who that owner is. I'm putting them in here. I'm clicking save. And when I go to email Madison, that's all I have to do is type in a compelling subject line, put a sentence on here, and then do paste. Now I have an animated GIF of me waving. That's what I was talking about. Me waving, her backdrop, right? And on that page for the Purple Poodle Studio, when she clicks on this video, she'll be able to book a call with me. And that's a really simple thing for you to do in Dub. Where did Dub go? And in Dub, you just either choose a preset. You can actually set it by default that it'll have your calendar button on there, or you come down here and you add a call to action to your calendar, right? And you can add as many calls to action as you want. Now that that call to action is there, you can see what the landing page will look like for her. And so when Madison opens this up, she'll see this, she'll see she can schedule a strategy session, clear as day, right? So that is the full kind of process. And if you're willing to hit record on these videos and send them out, you never know that 2 hours of your time and your effort would land to conversations that will land a major deal. So your next step in the process is to get your co-discovery calls down pat. But I hopefully this video has really served you. Drop comments. We're always checking comments. We want to help. We want to see you win. But what do you think, Declan? I mean, would Madison have a hard time kind of like ignoring this video when she gets it in her inbox?
No, I think it would actually be super, super clear. But it also, I think more importantly, would get her familiar with you, which is honestly the hardest part about prospecting is trust. So no, I think this is golden. Now, real quick, what do they do after that? They just email it to them?
And then follow up. Yep. Email it to them, direct message to them, wherever you can find contacts, and then you follow up.
And you recommend, sorry, continue.
Yeah, you can call. That's what I was talking about earlier on. You call and you say, I'm just checking to see if you got my video. Is Madison available to talk? Yep. I noticed you guys don't have a website. I would have built you one. I sent you a video walking through it. Did you get it? No. Oh, well, what's the best email? What's the best phone number? That's where you take this from here.
And you recommend doing this on small scale, not blasting everyone with the same video. They're sending it personalized to that one contact.
Yeah. Put the reps in. When you want to do it at a bigger scale and you want to, build things that you're sending off to 10,000 contacts, do your due diligence, to each their own. But, if you were able to get in an hour time frame, you would be able to send out 5 or 6 of these. If one of those leads to a conversation that's a 10K deal, are you willing to put in that time? Like, to me, that's what this is about. That's how this can work. And that's you putting in the reps so you get better and better at how you talk about things, and get people's attention. And I see a lot of other people in the high level space kind of talking about similar ideas. But now with AI Studio, you're sped up, you're sharing them something you already built. And as long as you position that next step for them with confidence that you're going to help them strategize how to make this even better for their business, you can't lose. You just got to get out there and do it.
I love that. Well, thank you so much for being here. Is there any last points you want to share on this before we go, Paige? Anything else? Any final tips for people, whether they're beginners or advanced?
Be yourself. Be yourself and get rid of all the head gunk about how do I look on camera? Did I say it right? Did I stumble? And start thinking about the Madisons. Like, I think about her. When I hit record on that, I'm thinking about her. I'm not thinking about myself. So be yourself and start thinking about what you can do for her. She is paying rent on Main Street. She has staff. She has stressors. She has overhead. She needs digital systems. All these businesses do. I'm thinking about her. And when you can do that and you can come from a place of like true care, you're unstoppable.
I love that. Well, Paige, thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. I can't wait to see you in the next one.
Yeah. See you soon. Thanks, Declan.
Pretty powerful stuff, guys. I know it's a long one, but number 3 is very, very powerful. But now that you have a number 3 dialed in, we now move on to number 4, which is paid ads, which I don't recommend you just do all the time, but you can actually target the business owners you have inside, you see, of Go High Level, where you can run ads in their exact radius or to their business. This one is a little bit more advanced. I'm not going to lie to you. It is more advanced and it costs money, but if you have the money, you're dialed in, you can literally run ads in a location radius or at their business, which is just a great way to pop up everywhere. So let's check it out.
Declan, mate, I've got 168 leads right now in this pipeline. It's only costing me $5.25. And the AI is actually booking the appointments for me. Right here, you can see it. It's asking, when is a good time to give you a call? Person provides the time, and then it books in the appointment right there. So I don't know what to say, man. Look at all these appointments booked. Pipeline is full. One ad.
So you're getting, this is insane, Jordan. You're getting qualified leads into your Go High Level pipeline for $5 off of Facebook. Marketing leads.
Yes, sir.
That is insane.
Yeah, it feels like free leads. They feel free to me. I launched one ad on Christmas Day, and it's currently middle to the end of February, and the leads haven't. I've had to turn the ad spend right down because I've got so many leads coming through Automation is doing a great job here in GoHighLevel, but I still need to call them. So it's taking up a lot of time, which is just, it's a great problem to have. So you can see here I've got a bunch of leads. Yeah. A few appointments booked already. There's new leads that come in, just self-booking. They just book themselves because of the AI SMS. And then I've got my actual clients. They're the ones that I've onboarded and are paying me and doing all that sort of stuff. So this is the marketing and sales pipeline, and the other pipeline is the clients, just for this specific niche.
Incredible, man. So you're getting all of these leads from a Facebook ad and they're just pouring into High Level.
Yeah.
That is insane. And you're going to show us how to do all of this, yeah?
Yeah.
Incredible. Well, man, just take it away. Let's just see what you got. This is incredible. This is a ton of leads. Holy crap.
Yeah, it's busy as. All right, cool. So now I want to show you the ad that I've put together that got me all these leads. So in that ad, basically it was Alex Hormozy style. I had an ad coach, so I paid an ad coach to help me do Facebook and Google ads, because that was a really great contributor to GoHighLevel. I mean, GoHighLevel automates the heck out of everything, and just getting those leads in and then being able to automate it, that's like every piece of the puzzle. So my ad coach helped me. Ethan Lim is starting he's starting an ad coaching thing, Lead University. He's getting up and in Australia, and he taught me how to kind of put the right ads together. Declan's helped me with Alex Hormozy on his courses too. And I went hardcore into, $100 million offers. So the ad I put together, you would have seen, it was a call out specific to lawn mowing industries. And it was their pain points, struggling with their problems, struggling getting leads. And then it went straight to my offer. I want to offer 30 leads in 90 days or your money back plus $500 wasting your time. So that was the offer. And the risk mitigant in that offer was offering 30 leads in 90 days or your money back. So no risk for them, plus $500 for wasting the time. So even more value stack. And I've got the proof because I do it for my own lawn mowing business. And in that little kind of footage in the top left corner is me mowing lawns. And so I started a lawn mowing business because my dad was looking for some extra work. I'm like, well, I've got the marketing experience. So I've spun up a lawn mowing business and got leads for my own business. This is why this ad was, I think one of the reasons why this ad was so powerful is because I had the social proof. I did this for myself. But that doesn't at all mean that I can't do this for the next industry. Like, let's say landscaping, let's say roofing, doesn't matter, because the recipe is the same. Call out, pain points, benefits, offer, risk mitigant. And that's basically it. And then call to action. Click the link and I'll give you a call. There was no friction. There was no click the link, sign up this form, we'll get back to you in 2 days, 3 days. It was, I'll give you a call. And as soon as the leads came through, it just blew up. I was spending $25 a day and the leads are coming in at $5.50 and they haven't stopped. They're $5.46 at the moment.
And so these are qualified leads. You've vetted. These are
qualified leads.
Wow.
These are qualified leads that have signed up. There's 2 questions I put in the Facebook form, and that's really important too when you're putting in a Facebook ad form. Don't put too many questions because that's too much friction. It was just 2 multiple choice questions. It was, how long have you been doing your lawn mowing business for? And where are you based? And based on that, they came through qualified. They were ready for more leads for their business. And I'll show you the offerings that I've ended up upselling and downselling. And I use like Alex Hormozy's money models techniques because I got all these leads and not all of them are the right fit for the one offer, but some of them are the right fit for a different offer. And so I've been downselling some of these guys and upselling some of other these guys. I've been using all these different kind of recipes because I've got so many leads to play with.
Wait, Jordan, real quick, before we go on, I just got to ask you.
Sorry, yeah.
This is crazy. You are doing this for your agency and you're doing it for your lawn mowing company.
Yeah, this is my lawn mowing business called Let It Mow.
Wait. You're basically doing both of the things you said at one time. I've actually never seen someone do that. That's crazy.
Well, I knew that if I could do it for my business, I can do it for other people's businesses. And I'm different than all the other agencies out there because I do it for this industry, this specific industry. So I know exactly what's going on, the pain points. I know exactly what they're going through. So I'm on the phone to these guys and they're talking about their hard days on the mower. And I do a couple of mows a week, but I'm outsourcing to contractors now. So I'm building this lawn mowing business because I've got ads running, marketing running. and now I'm doing it for other lawn mowing businesses.
You're running ads to get lawn mowing businesses as marketing clients, and you're running ads to get leads for a landscaping company.
Yes,
For your own.
that's correct.
That's awesome. I love that. That is leading with proof, man. I love that.
Thank you. Yeah, and I think that's kind of one of the main things that's when I'm speaking to these clients, one of the main things that they mentioned was one, I look trustable, I guess, but two, that was the offer. They're like, oh, that's a really good offer. I'm really interested. And three, it was, well, you are easy to trust a bit more because you've done it for your mowing business. And I was able to send some of these guys that questioned me the proof. And I was like, here's my Google profile. Here are my reviews. And I only spun it up this year. Like I got going really quickly. But because of your courses, Declan, I've been able to spin up the marketing and everything I've needed for a business really quickly. And so I've been able to do it for my business and then show everyone else how to do it for theirs.
That's incredible, man. Well, I can't wait to jump into this and learn how it is. This is insane, man.
Yeah, thanks, man. All right, cool. So, so the leads have come in, and basically what happens is they'll fall into this new leads AI contact, and you need to make sure that your contact form is integrated. So you go to integrations over here, and you go into Facebook, and you click Manage Pages, and you link up your Facebook, and then you click New Leads. You go Update and Continue, and then you map the fields. And so whatever fields that you've put in the form on the Facebook ad, you should put in your contact fields, create a custom field for your contacts as well. So for instance, how long has your business been running? That's a contact field that I had to put in the contacts so that the form would map exactly. So that's really important that you make sure you do, because you don't want all these leads coming in from Facebook and not knowing where they are, and not getting notifications or not getting this and that. So that's the first step once you've released the ad, like once you've done the ad campaign. So just to show the ad campaign for lawn leads, and that's what I called the business lawn leads. So you'll be able to see, and this is often lagging. The app is faster, and GoHighLevel is the fastest because it takes the contact leads straight away. So you'll be able to see leads in GoHighLevel quicker than you'll see them in your Facebook ad manager. So this is, if we go all history, you'll be able to see everything here. But you can see here my leads are $5.25, right? And I can see here some statistics on how long people are watching. So you put the offer in pretty quickly. But in terms of setting it up, there's a couple of key things you need to think about. So get the video together, use CapCut, use a Poppins kind of font that bounces quickly, 2-3 words each kind of line. Use a bit of background music. If you can have a couple of dings when you talk about money or something like that, it makes a difference. And then make sure the video is moving. So you kind of, you make sure you're moving. And this video I filmed, I was in England at the time, and I just went, bugger it. I didn't even bother testing statics, because often you should test static offers first and then go, whatever people are clicking on most, I'm going to run a video ad. But I didn't bother. I just went straight for the kill. And I just went, all right, I'm just going to go for it. Here's my offer. And I walked around this English backyard, not even in Australia, and just with a lapel microphone and a bit of CapCut editing, I put the video together. Once you put the video together, you need to set up your ad campaign. We're not going to go through that, but just a couple of bits in the ad itself. It's important to have like little bits of text, and I'm going to zoom in here. It's important to have little bits of text on the top just to, again, reiterate the offer and the benefits. So you can see here, 30 lawn leads or your money back plus $500, free booking system, learn more. Really low friction, real simple, right? Real simple. And there's just a lot of engagement on it. You can see here, cost per lead is $5.20, 94% men, 5% women. So here's an interesting statistic you might want to do to improve your ads as well. If you don't want to market to a certain demographic and you realize, oh, women are costing me more, in some markets, this is actually a really good tactic to remove that demographic, and you'll be spending more ad spend on the ones that are cheaper. I did this for one of my clients. It was a building and safety audit inspection for investment properties, and we were spending 3 times the amount for one demographic. So I removed that demographic, and the ads just went boom because they were dedicating all the ad spend onto the cheaper demographic. So that's just a free tip there. But we're not going to go too much more into the ad management side of things, but basically it's all about the offer. Everything else is noise. It's what is your offer. No one cares who you are. No one cares what you do. They go, what can you give me right now? What's the best value, the least risk, the less friction? And so that is the ad here. I haven't touched it apart from reducing the ad spend because I can't keep up with the leads. It started at $25 a day. Now it's $8 a day. So I'm getting 1 to 2 leads coming in every day. And I'll show you how it connects with GoHighLevel now. So when the leads come in, I get a notification. I've got a couple of automations here. You got to set up your trigger. So you set up the Facebook form, and I'm going to zoom out for a second here. It's going to look a little bit full on, but you can see there's a lot going on here, and I'll show you what this means real quick. And I'm happy to, Declan, I'm happy to offer this snapshot for free for anyone that wants it.
That's amazing. Yeah, I tell you what, we'll just have it in the community, man. That's perfect.
Yeah.
That's perfect. I appreciate you doing that, man. It's very kind of you.
Come on. No problem. Appreciate you, man.
If you're enjoying this video, but you want to take your prospecting to the next level, I highly recommend you join my free community. And you can get access to this by going right down below and signing up with that 30-day free trial or upgrading. Or if you fully upgraded, there's another link you can click. This community is amazing. And when you sign up with High Level under me, you get access to all of the bonuses I'm about to show you completely for free. Check this out. I'm talking an entire community full of winners where you can network and chat with people. I'm talking every training you could possibly need. Snapshots galore. Sales scripts, AI prompts, agency snapshots, DOMS bonuses, premium snapshots, like everything you could possibly need. But most importantly, we have up to 7 live coaching calls you can attend, even ones with me, completely for free every single day of the week. You can just come in and check these out. They're absolutely amazing. You can also message me in the right-hand corner whenever you want. There's no one else that gives this much support. If you don't believe me and you're like, this is not that great, and there's no way people love it this much, just click the link down below and look at the testimonials we have. We are doing things that no one else has ever done before. So again, guys, if this interests you and you're like, hey, I want help prospecting, because we obviously help with High Level, but like we have a lot of videos geared towards getting clients and sales. Like this is like what we do. We're like help you with this. We give you hand holding, which this video you are watching is about getting clients. This is the best community to do it, because not only do we have entire training systems built around this to help, do it for you and demos and all this stuff, but we also literally have calls to guide you through step by step and give you the hand holding you need to get this done. So again, guys, if you're struggling with this and you want help for free, go down below, sign up with this 30-day free trial. I'm telling you, you won't regret it. It's amazing. Or upgrade with my link and get in this community and change your life forever. So if that's you, go down below, get started, and I'll see you in the community. Back to the video.
So lead comes in, it gets tagged, that's fine. Internal notification. So I get notified as soon as a lead has come through. So new lawn lead has landed, give them a call. And the AI goes to work, because a lot of these leads, people are checking Facebook at night. I'm sleeping and I'm getting calls booked in the afternoon. And people, by the time I wake up, I just see I've got appointments booked, and I'm just going to give these guys a call. And I'm going to show you the conversation that AI SMS has with them. But if they basically the AI SMS, I've trained the AI, and I'll show you that too. And I'm happy to offer that system prompt as well for free. And so it'll have the conversation with the actual client. And the first message is, hey, name, make sure you put the custom field there. This is Jordan from Lawn Leads. Thanks for your inquiry. What is a good time to give you a call? Real open question, low friction, not fill out this form, not this and that. I tried different methods. Can you give me your address? Can you give me your area? Can you give me how much money you want to do budgeting? Whatever. No, they just want to know what is a good time to give you a call. Don't waste time. And if they don't engage, I have 3 follow-up messages. So it waits 24 hours, sends another SMS, just a quick bump, still keen to know more about getting more jobs coming in. And then there's the website, which I'll show you in a minute as well. And then after another 24 hours, there's the final bump. A lot of people convert on this final one as well, because I said, last one from me, do you want any help, or should I close this out? And that's when a lot of people respond and go, oh, yeah, no, I'm keen. And then the AI will go and book the meeting. And so of this spider web of automations here ensures that the clients come through, they're nurtured, they're constantly reminded until we go ahead and book the actual appointment. So I've got my AI bot here. This is called Larissa. And she will book me appointments. And I'm going to show you a conversation of that in action. But essentially, I've got the whole system prompt here, which I'll copy and paste, give to anyone in the community, because it does all the work for me. If the lead comes through and I've got nothing to do, bang, I'm going to give them a call because that's when they're hottest. But if I'm sleeping, if I'm busy, if I'm doing whatever, man, these leads get nurtured, they get looked after, and appointments are booked. And I'm going to show you an example of that right now.
So you have like a lead gen system that's just taking care of all of that.
Yes, sir.
That's amazing.
Yep. So this is Colin, and we're going to block out some of his email information and all that. But so the opportunity is created, and it's, hey, Colin, this is Jordan from Law Leads. Thanks. When's a good time to give you a call? And he says, I'll be back home by 4 p.m. So anytime after that. Nice. And then my AI SMS has scanned my calendar and said, nice, I've got a few options for today after 4 p.m. Want to lock in Saturday, 14th of Feb, 4 p.m. or 4:30 p.m. Let me know which one works for you. He said, let's do 4:30. Boom, appointment booked. Straight up.
Amazing.
Yeah. And then at the same time, it'll ask for more.
This is your AI bot booking appointments for you.
AI, so you can see it right here, that little AI function. Yeah, I'm not doing a thing. So you can see in my opportunities here, I've got all these appointments booked. Where am I? I'll go back into the opportunities. I've got all these appointments booked. They're just, I haven't booked them myself. This has been all AI. So appointment booking, appointment booking, appointment booking, appointment booking. It's just my sales manager, like another appointment booking. And when I get on the phone to these guys, I'll either sell them what I offered them in the ad, or I'll downsell them to something else if they can't afford, advertising off the cuff, or I'll upsell them into other things. And if you want, I can show you the offers that I've got that I downsell and upsell them to.
Yeah, people would love that. Again, the more,
cool.
the more better. But this is awesome, man. It really seems like you've kind of created this system on high level where once we're on Facebook ads, they come in, it's all nurtured. It's become a machine. Yep. And the cool part is you're giving this away for free in the community. So that's amazing. Yeah, show us 100%. Everything, man. We love this.
100%. So there's a couple of things here. Because I set up a GoHighLevel for my mowing business where it has AI missed call text back, it's got AI web chat, it's got this and that, it's got all these, appointment features. I copy that snapshot and I give it to my clients as well, or I offer it to my clients as well. So all these guys here, if they sign up with me, I'll offer them that system. And it's only $97 for these features here, like missed call text back, instant SMS follow-up, inquiry tracker, pipeline, booking nurture template. But then I continue to upsell them into other features: reputational management, social media manager, invoice and payment system, all these things. I just continue to upsell them. And just using Alex Hormozy's money model style, I'll just upsell different kinds of packages or downsell if the price is too high for them to start with. I also build them websites in GoHighLevel just for a flat fee of $500. Do a little bit of a Google Business Profile boost for $230, but then I'll also offer ongoing management, which is $300 to $500 a month. And then I'll create them like ads as well for $500 a month, and then they have to pay the ad spend, which is super cheap. But because I'm doing it for the one niche, I can scale the hell out of it. So I can. It's really low friction for me. And so people are jumping on my website and they already know what they're already sold by the time they've had a look at the website. They know what they want. There's no questions. There's no this or that. And basically the two different kinds of clients I get are people that my own business that have been around a long time, and they're taking on new territory, or they want to scale up. They want to hire more staff. Okay, cool. You need Google ads, maybe you need Facebook ads and a good GVP uplift, local SEO. But a lot of them are new people, and they were interested in this offer. So I'm like, okay, cool. So you're new, you're starting off. You probably can't afford $1,300 for ads and my management fee. Even though you get that risk reversal of money back, you can't afford that up front. I get it. You're starting off. But I started my own business, so I know what it takes. I can help you and help you start your own business. I can offer you a website. I can offer you a Google Business Profile. I can offer you a full system that sorts out your whole mowing business. And so I'm downselling from here, downselling all these other offers and 80% of these guys are in this bucket here. And then the other 20% of the guys that are like, yep, no, I just need a good ad manager and good system, GoHighLevel system to use for my own business because I'm scaling up. And they've either got a lead problem or a delivery problem because they, a lot of these mowing businesses are using pen and paper. They don't. So they need a GoHighLevel system. So yeah, to be honest, it's pretty straightforward after that. Like you got the AI that books the appointment, you got the automations that follow up, And then I put them into long-term lead nurturing as well if they're not interested. I've categorized them into different kinds. Like for people that can't afford anything right now, I'll put them in a different category. For people that just the timing's not right, I'll put them in a different category. So I've still got what have I got here? Long-term nurture. Yeah, I've got 4 guys in long-term nurture. They're not ready just yet, but I've got different automations in terms of SMS, email, that are just going to hit them every few weeks, with different information, social proof, like look what I've done for my clients,
Yeah. Oh
all
yeah.
this kind of
Oh
stuff
yeah.
that just hits them until they come back and convert with me. And Alex Hormozy says this a lot too. A lot of people, will buy with you, but they're just not ready right now.
Yep.
And that's where long-term nurturing. That's like the power of Go High Level too. Like, no, it's so underrated. The long-term nurturing, the win-back automations, all that sort of stuff. It's so underrated.
All right, so now that you have number 4 dialed, we now move on to number 5, which is a classic, one of the oldest tricks in the book. You literally call their business cold. This one is difficult, but let's check it out.
Hello.
Hey, are you guys open right now? I'm looking online and it says you guys are closed.
Oh, yeah, we open at 7 on weekdays. Where are you looking at?
Where am I looking at? I'm in Arizona right now.
Oh, okay, but like on Google or
On Google right now, man.
Oh, okay, I'm so sorry about that. What were you looking for?
So I just wanted to call to ask if obviously, see if you guys are open. But real quick, before I go into that, I want to make sure this is Jeremy's Plumbing, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So I just had a quick question, man. So I'm noticing, and I'm seeing this all the time, a lot of these businesses online are closed when they're actually open. I don't know if that's just like a glitch I see, but I've been noticing that a lot.
Yeah, it's just that we don't have somebody to help us edit our sites and stuff.
Okay, perfect. Well, one of the bigger things that I've been noticing too, and this is actually an even bigger problem, is that when customers call, especially after hours, nobody is answering. Is that happening to you guys as well?
Yeah, because we just we don't have the best phone system, so after hours it does get a little bit difficult.
Interesting. Well, let me just be straightforward with you, man. And wait, real quick, who am I speaking with right now?
This is Jeremy.
Jeremy, okay, perfect, man. Well, Jeremy, the reason I'm calling is because I basically built this AI agent that's going to handle sales and customer support 24/7. And to be clear, man, I'm not trying to sell you anything on this call. I'm not. I'm being dead serious. I'm just trying to give you a demo you can test. And if I could send that over to you, again, it'd be easier than me explaining, but I'm not trying to sell you anything. I just want to see if this would help you in your business, man.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I was thinking about AI stuff, and I was just about to ask you how that works. So if you have a demo, then I'd be willing to check that out.
Okay, awesome. So Jeremy, all I need to do is I need either an email or a number that I can send this exact demo through, and then I'll walk you through it, because the demo is going to basically explain itself, but essentially what I need to do is I just need a place to send it so you can test this out.
Okay, yeah, this number works fine. We can take texts, sorry.
So this number right here?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect, man. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you this right now. Now, all you need to do when you go on this demo is try it out. Okay, so go in, ask as if you're a customer, Jeremy's Plumbing, and try to break it. Okay, just go through, try to break it, test it, man. And then I can follow up with you, and we can do a meeting, and then I can set it up after. And the cool thing too, Jeremy, about this entire process is I can either set this entire thing up for free, like the website and all this stuff, or what I can do is I can just add the existing AI agents to your site. Now, again, I want to let you try this for free. I want to set this up for free, but first you need to try it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to text you this smart demo right now, and then basically just go through that process, and we'll be good to go, man.
Okay, yeah, I was going to say, wait, before we get into all that, let me at least look at it first. So, okay, yeah, that sounds all right.
Okay, yeah, perfect. All right, Jeremy, I'm going to send this over right now, man. And then I'll just call you back, or you can text me and let me know how you like it.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, perfect. Yep, thank you, Jeremy. All right, peace. So before we call Jeremy back, I want to actually show you the exact sales script that I'm using in this call to get Jeremy on, and it is this right here. Now, the whole point of this sales script is actually not to sell them. It is to guide them to the self-selling AI demo, which is what I'm going to show you now, which is what does the hard selling for you. So this is perfect if you're not good at sales, or even if you are good at sales and you just want to do less work and have AI work for you. So check out the self-selling demo. So it's a basic AI smart website at first, but then what I did is I added in custom CSS and HTML inside of the code to do a complete walkthrough for the business, as opposed to my old demos where I just said, hey, click the button, it guides them through. So it says still losing website visitors who never call or book. And then right here, it goes right through and tells what it does. And then anywhere you click on the page, the demo starts. So we click it, both these arrows point down, show this exact agent. They go, okay, click the blue button. They click it. And now it is Jasmine, the support agent trained on Connor's Landscaping, the AI smart website. And by the way, I'm going to show you how to get this and my entire sales script for free in just 1 second, because these are really amazing. And as you see right here, it says this website is about to talk to, ask questions, and book like a real employee. So it guides them right through that. And then what essentially happens is it walks them through the demo. So once they're done, basically talking to AI agent, which goes through and books them like they're a landscaping agent, they click anywhere, and then this AI agent pops up. This is the crazy part, guys. In this snapshot, there are 2 different AI agents. There's one, which is the basic smart demo website for Connor's Landscaping that works Connor's Landscaping leads. The other is Maria, who is geared towards selling said person on the phone, which in this case is Jeremy, our friend. So you see how powerful this is? And then they can talk to both. So they can talk to this one.
Hello, you've reached Connor's Landscaping.
And then they have Maria.
Hey, I'm Maria. Did you check out the demo?
See how cool that is? Hey, Maria, how you doing? I did check out the demo.
Hi there. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Glad you got to check out the demo. What did you think of it?
So it'll basically walk through and then help finish the sale. And then all we have to do is call Jeremy back if he's interested to collect payment. That's the power of this. And guys, by the way, if you look right here, this is tricky to do. Like, try to do this on your own. Trying to get 2 widgets on one site where one pops up and the other, and the agents pop up. This is coding. And that's what I've done for you in this snapshot. So this sales script and this entire smart website AI demo are free.
Hello.
Jeremy, I saw you looked at the site on the back end, man. What'd you think?
Yeah, it seems pretty cool.
Awesome. So you have any questions on it? You think it was something that could work in your business?
I mean, maybe.
Perfect. Well, let me just go right here, man, because I don't want to make this awkward or anything. Would you be down if we tried this? I just set it up for free. I normally charge around $500 setup fee. Let me just set this entire thing up on your website for free, or I even build you the website from scratch. Like, either or works. That way you can try it, man. Because again, I can tell like this kind of AI stuff is new, but I want to really try this out because I think it will help you a lot. What do you think about that? Does that sound good, Jeremy?
Well, is this like one of those things where you let me try it for free and then you charge me a bunch of money afterward?
Yeah. Not exactly. So what I want to do here is I want to essentially set this up so you can see it works, because I see you went through the demo. Like, I can see on the back end that you tried it out. And essentially what I could do is I'll set it up, and then from there, if you are interested and you try it out and you see that it, answered a call or booked a lead, we can move into basically, I'll give you a reduced price. Normally I charge around like $300 a month for this. I'll give it to you for $197. Again, you can try this thing for free. We'll just do that because I can tell you're new. Wait, are you guys new? Because I noticed you guys don't have a lot of reviews either on Google.
Yeah, we're just not really good at getting reviews, but we're just coming out of a slow season too.
So, okay, perfect. Yeah, it's winter. Yeah. Okay, so does that sound good though? If we just tested this out, again, I don't know what your budget's looking like, but if we just tested that, this thing out, would that be good?
Well, that sounds a lot better than what I was thinking. I was thinking an AI website would be like thousands of dollars.
Yes, of course. So do you sound that it sounds like a good idea?
Yeah. I mean, how would it affect my current website?
Yeah, great question, Jeremy. So we can do 2 things. Okay, number 1, I can go through and I can reset up your website if you want for free, no charge. Again, like, I'm not going to charge you on the back end here. Or we can just add the existing AI website using some quick code, which I would do for you, to add it to the existing. That's completely up to you, man. Either way, it's going to be the same free setup.
And then, do I need a new phone number?
Good question. So essentially what we could do 2 things. If you just want to have the AI agents on the website, we don't need a new phone number because I have a special software that can do that. If you do want to connect the agents to the phone number, we could do some sort of call forwarding. Or what I could do is I could just get a number for you and install it on the website. Again, I would take the charge for that. It'd be on me completely. It just depends on what you want to do. I may recommend just doing the adding it to the website. That might be a little easier to start out with, and then we can slowly move into the phone number, if that sounds good.
Okay, yeah, I think AI could help us get it. So you could set it up.
Sweet. Okay, so how do you want me to do this? Do you want me to do this over Zoom? Do you want to just send me the info online? We can do it either way, whatever works easiest for you, man. Because so essentially all I need to do is access your website if we're going to be setting it up there. If you want me to do it from scratch, Jeremy, I'll go in and I'll just set this all up for you, man.
Yeah, I want to see what kind of website you can put together too.
Perfect. Okay, so what I'll do, Jeremy, is I'll go in and I will just set this up really fast for you. I'll have my team run through it, and then I will send this to you ASAP, and then we'll be good to go, man. And then we'll just connect to your domain, do a couple other things once you approve, and we're literally good to go. We're off to the races, man. Okay. And then you can test for free, risk-free, man.
Yeah, you can just use the information that's on our website.
Yeah, perfect. Will do. Well, Jeremy, thank you so much, man. If I have any questions, is this the same number to reach out to?
Yeah. You can text, call.
And could I have a good email, please, as well?
Okay, yeah. My email is...
Perfect. Okay, man. Thank you so much. Jeremy, I really appreciate it, man. I think you're going to love this AI Smart website.
Okay, sounds good.
So I hope you enjoyed that, guys. If you do want access to this awesome script and this amazing AI Smart website self-selling demo, it's right down below. But I have one more thing for you that I think you're going to like. The first thing I want to let you know is there was a lot of cold calls you didn't see in the making of this video. I bombed with a lot of people. I'm going to be completely transparent with you. You saw one in the beginning. That's how cold calling goes. You do not win them all. A lot of people online, they're just cold calling and selling deals left and right. Not the way cold calling works. Okay, it's not. But with the self-selling demo, as you saw, it can be possible if you do it right. And cold calling can absolutely be a great way to generate a ton of leads. So there was a lot of things that you're not seeing in this video, which is a lot of the cold calls I made, but there's no reason to put that in this video because it would be so long. Yeah, man. Cold calling is brutal, as you saw there. Cold calling is brutal. But that then brings us to number 6, which is cold SMS text outreach. Big disclaimer here. Follow opt-in laws. Do not be spamming people. This one gets really tricky, but you got to do this one right. This is extremely powerful, one of the most powerful on this list, but it can go awry and south very quickly. So you got to do it properly. Let's check it out. So once you have your list, it's then sending the SMS. So what I want to show you now is a prompt that took me forever to build because I swear I'd build a prompt, I would use it, and then it would give me the wrong thing. I tested this so many times against yours free, but it's insane because it will give you the right copy and it's got so many things to make it perfect. So let me show you how to do that. So right here is my prompt, and this is inside of my community under one of my videos. So once we have this prompt, we're going to come right back into ChatGPT, Gemini, Grok, whatever you use, and we're going to paste this in, and we're just going to fill out the placeholders. So we're going to come right in here, and we're going to do agency name. So we're just going to do Declan's SaaS agency. Put your agency name in, okay? We're going to come right here to put niche, okay? And we're going to do plumber. Okay, put whatever your niche is. Service. Okay, that's going to be AI smart websites. By the way, guys, AI smart websites are probably the most powerful thing you could be doing. Check them out. AI smart websites. Lead magnet. We're going to do free strategy call. And you put whatever lead magnet you have in here. And then from there, what we do now that we have all this is we paste this. And now watch this thing come up with some awesome copy. It's not bad. For such a short prompt, it actually works. And it's one of the things I want to tell you. I had huge prompts in here before this, these massive listing all this stuff. And for some reason, it was worse copy. It confused the bot. I kept this one so short and it works well. This isn't bad. It's relatively good. So now that you have this, we now need to plug this into the automation, which is the last step, which is how we make this thing print and sing. And this is really where stuff gets exciting because once we have our list in there and we have the emails built to send to the list, we now can leverage automation to send and blast your list with these emails and to do all of the work for you. So now what I want to do is I want to show you how to take these emails and plug them into the automation. So as you see here, we really have a couple different messages. And this one we're going to use multiple times because it's a positive reply. So the first thing is the opening message. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this, we're going to copy this, and this is going to go into the opening message. So this is really important. So we're going to take this and we're going to paste it right in here, just like that. And then we're going to save action. That's the first message that goes out. Now, here's where it gets important. You come right here, and if they don't respond within an hour, it takes them into different
segments. Okay, this is where it gets really important. Some people get confused. From here, you need to take the follow-up in one, and then the no responses go in other. So it's going to be the same follow-up if they respond, but these ones are going to be different. So what I want to show you is, okay, we're going to go like this. And obviously you want to put in your booking link if you're doing that. And guys, your lead magnet can be anything, free PDF, course, whatever. But now that we have this, we want to take this and we want to bring this into positive reply. We're going to take this and we're going to paste. Sorry, right there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do that for any of the other positive replies. It's the same one for the positive replies. This one can be left as is. It's just no worries, as if they're like, no, I'm not interested. So leave that. But what we're going to do is we're going to put that in all the positive replies. So it's the same message for all positive replies. Now, these are 3 different messages for the right side. So right over here, it's going to be follow-up number 1, which is the second attempt. So we're going to take this and we're going to paste this right in here. And then what you're going to do is you're going to do the same thing for the second follow-up and the third follow-up, going right down here and putting it in each of these. Simple as that. Positive reply, that's the other one. Very important. Positive reply is the same for each. But as for this one, it's different. So it's really as simple as that, guys. It's not complicated. And that's all you do. Like, this is so simple. And guys, here's the thing. This took so long to build. Like, I wish you could understand how hard these kind of automations are to build, because you build them and then when you actually do them, they don't seem to work. It's like, oh my gosh, this worked in theory. There's so much testing involved. That's why when I give you this stuff, the community, the automations, all this stuff, it's a fast track for your success because it's been pushed and proven. So you don't have to go through and relearn this stuff constantly, which is like such a pain. If you've been through this process, you're nodding your head right now because you understand what I'm saying. The testing is what takes so much time. This is like a shortcut on time. So again, you guys get all this for free when you sign up down below. So check this out, because I really think this could change your agency very quickly. Because if you can get this properly dialed in and you can get the right list, okay, of highly qualified contacts, game over. Absolutely game over. And one little pro tip I want to tell you on this exact thing before I show you how to launch this is when you're building your list, make sure you qualify, okay, your leads. So what I'm saying is, like, if you have a bunch of leads in here, you need to go, please check and see if they have websites. If they do, get them out. If they don't, leave them. And see, it's searching the web. And the goal is you want to find people when you get your list. And even if you buy a list, put this stuff in ChatGPT and make sure it doesn't have what you're targeting. This is such a big problem with list building. It's something I see so much is you guys are reaching out to leads that don't need your services. Okay. Like, it doesn't make sense. And I see this so dag often. No one goes in and qualifies their leads. So then they're asking people if they want websites that already have really good websites. Like, it's not going to work. It's like trying to offer someone food after they just ate a bunch of food. They're content. They don't want to eat more food. Maybe if you're a glutton, but it's fair. Go through and leverage AI to qualify your leads. And that could be for if they have social media, if they have AI chatbots, have AI go through and find if they have the thing you're offering. Because if you have a list, okay, 10,000 people, but it's just a bunch of plumbers and you don't know if they're good or bad, guess what's going to happen? You're not going to get that many qualified leads and you're not going to get that many sales because you're hitting people that already have it. Now, if you go through and you use AI and you go only the people that don't have websites, you have an entire list of hot buyers. Even if they're not interested, you know they need your service. And that makes it so much easier because then it makes your follow-up easier. You can be like, I know you don't have a website. Sales process, way simpler. And if you have just 20 qualified leads as opposed to 2,000 unqualified leads, that could be 3 or 4 sales right there. Guys, this is so simple and people understand this in theory, but I see so few people online doing this, especially in my community. They don't qualify their leads. Qualify your leads and you will get awesome results. So now that we have this automation set up and everything is good to go, you now are going to want to add the tag start cold SMS. This is really big. This is how we launch this entire thing. So you're going to come right back here to your entire list you have. All your phone numbers, all the people. You're going to select all the records you want. Once you have them selected, you're going to come right up here to add tag. We're going to click SMS blast or whatever action you want. And we're going to pick this right here, start cold SMS. And once you click add tags, it's going to take this entire list right here and it's going to run them all through here. And then from there, you're sitting back and it's doing all the work for you. Simple as that. It doesn't get any easier than this. If you want to take this to the next level and you really want to be completely hands off, I would recommend, and I have other videos on this and I have free prompts for you to get so you can make your AI amazing, setting up an AI chatbot. Okay. This is where stuff gets cray cray, because if you have an AI answering all of the people that say something different, like I'm not sure, you basically have an employee for a fixed price going through and
working your leads for you. Big stuff. This is the big boy stuff, okay? This is how you can really blow your stuff out of the water. So, and again, if you're really trying to get this thing cranking, that is what you got to do. But that's it, guys. That's how you do it.
All right, so now that you have number 6 dialed in, we now move on to number 7, which is social media DMs. Yes, this is DMing people on social media. And a little pro tip here before we go into this, if you can't really get a hold of the business or like no one's responding, reach out to the owners of the business. That's a really powerful way to do DMing. So with that understood, let's get DMing.
So really fast, if you have no idea what cold DMing is, or just a little refresher for you, cold DMing is the simple process of you messaging businesses on social media. That's it, cold. So like cold email and cold SMS, except it's cold DMing. This gets valuable if you have a very good strategy, which is the one I'm about to share for you for free, which will turn all of these social profiles into recurring dollars. So many people do this wrong though, and I'm going to help you avoid so many pitfalls, save you so much time, and really help you out because there's a lot of misinformation about this. So buckle in. This is going to be extremely in-depth with a ton of action steps. So let's jump in and get this done so you can start making money ASAP. Okay, so this process is broken down into 3 simple steps. Number 1, find your audience. Number 2, your opening message. And number 3, your sales process. If you can nail all 3 of these, you will absolutely crush with cold DMing. What I will tell you right now is the vast majority of people kind of do number 3. That's it. I talked to so many people with this. I won the awards. I'm a cold DMing master. And it is hilarious to me because so many people will skip these 2 and just kind of do number 3. That's why they don't get results. Cold DMing is one of the most powerful ways to get clients. It's just people don't do it right. So I'm going to walk you through each of these in depth and the exact actions you need to take for this to work. So we're going to start with number 1 in this process, which is find your audience. So finding your audience is broken down into 3 very simple phases. Number 1, you need to pick your niche. Number 2, you need to find out where your niche is online. A lot of people go for TikTok when their niche is on Facebook. Big mistake. And then number 3 in this phase is gathering all the leads from that social platform so you can start messaging them. So let's quickly jump into finding your niche. So when it comes to niches, you can really pick any service-based niche. Now, I have a full video on my channel that goes in depth on the best niches to choose from. So you can watch that if you want more data on this. But really in the beginning, you just need to pick a niche. And you can use ChatGPT to help you research. You can use SparkToro. You can look around and be like, okay, how much money does this niche make? How much does this make? In the beginning, though, I'm going to be honest, just go for a basic service-based business, nothing too complicated, and you'll be fine. So for the example, we're just going to go after plumber. And I think you should do the same, or just pick landscaper, lawyer, just pick one thing and just stick with it for the beginning. Because in the future, you can always, revamp this process. But unless you already have a niche, to find a niche, you just really got to settle down with one. Or watch that video on my channel that goes into the pros and cons. I'm not going to go into that now because it's so long. But we just got to pick something in the beginning. So I'm going to stick with plumbers. So now that we've picked our niche, which is plumbers, we now need to figure out what platform plumbers are on. So I would go to ChatGPT or Gemini or Grok, any of these AIs, and ask it this very specific question, or you can just manually search on Google, but this is much, much faster. I am a SaaS agency that helps plumbers. I am doing cold DMing to get clients, and I need to know the best social platforms where plumbers reside. Click enter, and boom, it gives you the exact places in the exact way. So this is very, very important. A lot of people will find a niche and then they'll hop on TikTok or YouTube, and their people aren't on there. Facebook has the most plumbers, as you see here, then LinkedIn, then Instagram, then Nextdoor. There's just so many different places you can search for. So in this, we're just going to hit the big 3. So that is so key. I cannot reiterate this enough. You have to make sure you do this step and you find out where they're at, because so many people go to the wrong place and they're not getting plumbers. They're getting people that want to be plumbers. That's why when you do this phase and you research, you find, okay, I have my plumbers. Now, where are they? So we now know the best places to go are Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram. So now let's go and gather our leads on these profiles. So now that we have the niche, we know where they reside. It's now time to go in and gather all our leads. So let's check it out. So there's multiple different ways you can do this, but I suggest just going to Facebook first and typing in plumber or whatever social media platform you're using. And in here, you have a list of all the people that have plumber in their profile. It's unlimited free leads. It doesn't get any better than this. Then you can go to pages. So this shows you what businesses are here. And then even groups, which is consolidated places where all the plumbers congregate. So you now have this this entire list, okay, of plumbers at your disposal. It doesn't get any easier than this. But if you want to, and you can do the same exact process on LinkedIn and Instagram, it's the exact same thing. So please just go do this exact search for that and check that out. But you can also do this little sneaky trick. You can come to Google, okay, and you can do this very simply. Plumber Instagram, this, and then you could do Virginia, or you don't have to, whatever state you're in. You just click that and look how cool this is. It's going to pull up all of these plumber profiles. And again, you can use an extension, which is Google Show 100 Results. Now you have all of these Instagram profiles at your disposal. And again, you could do this too if you want to be very broad. And it's just going to bring all of the people. And you can do this same thing with, check it out, and it's just going to pull in all of the people. So between these ways, searching manually on social media and on Google, you have access to unlimited people pretty much. I mean, there's too many businesses for you to prospect all of them. You will run out. There's just too many businesses for you to prospect. It's basically unlimited. There's not enough time to go after everyone. Unlimited leads, which is amazing. So what I recommend you do now is you can come in a high level if you want and go to contacts and put in a bunch of these profiles and have them all organized. But I don't even recommend you do that in the beginning. So now what I recommend you do is you just leave up, okay, all of the profiles you just existed. So leave all the groups up, leave all of these guys up, and we're not going to really load these up into any social media profiles because step one is just testing. You can, if you want to be really organized, go into GoHighLevel, go into contacts, and just upload all of these people there. So that's one way you could do. You could just quickly, upload them, but it's going to be more manual because you have to plug in each one simply. But that way you can put everyone in contacts and you have it all organized. But I wouldn't even worry about that right now. I would just leave them all up so we can start sending them messages. So step number one is complete. We have found your audience and they're all ready to go. Step number two now is the most important part in this process, which is the opening message. Let's jump into it. So the opening message is 75% of the battle. Nail the opening message and you have a 75% greater chance of making money. The right opening message equals trust. I swear this is the thing that kills people the most with cold DM. They will send a message that is like, I do websites, I have this amazing offer, blah, blah, blah. And they spam people. Does not work. It is the cardinal sin. It's the mistake that most people make when cold DMing. They think that they can create an offer good enough to send. The problem is people get that all the time, even people that aren't in business, and they're done. It doesn't even matter if you have the cure for cancer. They immediately think you're a scammer. Why? Because they've gotten it before. It's social media. Welcome to the new age. So you need to use two different kinds of messages to crack this code and build trust off the bat. Pay close attention to this part. This is so important if you want to make cash because the opening message, it's the main thing. If they don't open the message, you have 0% chance of closing them. If they open the message and they say you're an idiot and they cuss you out, guess what? You have a higher percent chance of closing them if they ignored you. I cannot be understated. The opening message is the most important thing because if you don't have the right opening message, none of this works. The first kind of opening message is what I call a shared pain point. This is a pain point that both you and the lead have in common. It is a shared pain. Example for a plumber. I legit just got scammed by some marketers. Watch out for these people. Seriously. Has this happened to you? So immediately, you're talking about marketing. You're not saying, I don't like fish. You're not being random. And most likely you did get scammed by marketers. Now you don't want to lie. You want to bring something relevant. But the idea is most people in this space have been scammed before by marketing companies. SaaS, whatever you want to call it. The way it goes. So immediately by saying this, they look at it and they go, what is this? I've experienced that too. I know that exact thing. Oh my gosh. And let me tell you, I won this exact award using the shared pain point. That was the only message I used. And I'm telling you right now, it is one of the best ways to disarm people immediately. They'll immediately be like, oh, he's not trying to sell something. Golden, please pay attention. This will get you so many more leads. I've shared this with people before in cold DMing strategy sessions where people have, hired me to consult them. And I just bring up this one thing and they will legitimately message me 5 minutes later, like, dude, it's already working. It's crazy powerful. So find a shared pain point, builds immediate trust and disarm. So what you need to do is you need to go on ChatGPT or just on paper in your mind, and you need to come up with a pain point that you share with the lead. Now, you don't want it to be something that is not related to business and marketing. This is where this can go wrong. You don't want to say, I hate peanut butter and jelly. That has nothing to do with anything, and you just sound like an idiot. Don't do that. It has to be somewhat related to both of your guys' niches. So that's what you have to do. So please, if you're going to do a shared pain point, sit down right now and figure that exact shared pain point out. And if you want to, you can drop a comment down below, message me on WhatsApp or on Facebook, completely for free, sharing your shared pain point if you want me to approve it and let you know if it's good. Number 2 is a direct call out. This is just a direct call out of their business. Example for a plumber. Your GMB says you're open, but when I call, you're closed. You're immediately just going at one thing. You're not pitching them. You're not saying your GMB is open, I can help you fit. You just immediately go, hey, why isn't this working? Or hey, I called and you didn't answer. And you're not lying. You're not saying I'm looking for a hot water installer. You don't do that, but you immediately come in with something that is just calling them out. And this works really well. Now, again, I personally think shared pain point is even more powerful, but direct call out sometimes can be really powerful and just as powerful done in the right way. So it really just makes them aware of a problem for free value. You have to actually, they have to actually have a problem. You can't just make something up. They have to actually have like, oh my gosh, what did I do? So these are the 2 different kinds of messages you can send, okay? Now that you have these, I recommend we just keep going through the video, and at the end of the video, you go back and watch this twice and start implementing. But if you want to, you can find your shared pain point or direct call out opening message, and you can go online and just start messaging these people immediately. So you could go on here, you could go to any of these people, literally anywhere. You could click this, click message, and you can just start sending the messages. Same thing, go into Facebook groups. You come right in here, you click these, Instagram, whatever. You can just go in and start messaging people this opening message right now. Very simple, very straightforward. Again, to do that, you would just hover over anyone's profile and click message, and you'll send them that exact opening message you just created. It doesn't get any easier than that. Now, here's what I'm going to tell you. When you send these opening messages, one thing to be aware of is Facebook warms up your profile. You can't just send unlimited messages. They'll flag you if you send too many too fast. So I recommend starting with 10 to 20 a day. Just start sending them out and then slowly warm up to 30, 40, et cetera, et cetera. So first you just want to start low, and from there you'll gauge how well this is working because there's going to be testing involved. But from there, you just go through whether on any social media platform that you picked, remember in the earlier conversation, to find their social profiles and just go through and start manually copying and pasting that same message, whether that's a call out or a shared pain point. Okay, so we've nailed your audience. We've got your opening message. Now it is time for the sales process. This is how to turn these leads into paying clients. So this part is really important, and I actually call it the ELF process. If you ever try to remember, just remember ELF, which is explanation, lead magnet, free trial, follow-up. People will do this constantly. They'll ace the opening message. I've had this with my consulting people. I've had this with my students. They will ace the opening message. They will do so well, and they'll get people to respond, but then they immediately go to the sales pitch. And then they're like, oh, wow, so you're just trying to pitch me? There is an art to this, and it's explanation, lead magnet, free trial, follow-up, okay? The first thing you need to do is explain the shared pain point once they respond. So I've been actively trying to find a solution to bad marketers. So I just started learning myself. That's a great one for the example I used before. It's perfect. You're immediately just letting them know, I don't like marketers. So I'm just doing this by myself to just learn it. Like, amazing. No one's going to disagree with you. No one's going to get angry at the fact that you're learning how to do this. So they're like, oh, cool, interesting. And immediately disarm. So you need to find out the explanation for your opening message. And you need to come up with a good narrative to do that. So if you remember the one before, which is this right here, I legit just got scammed by marketers. Watch out for those people. You let them respond. So has this happened to you? And then what you can do is you can respond with what I just had before in this one, which is I've been actively trying to find a solution to bad marketers. So I decided learning myself. See how easy that is? You're immediately explaining, and it's not going into sales. Please don't go into sales immediately. It will kill you. You have to slowly lube them up, so to speak. You got to move in the right process. You don't want to go too hard too soon. Bad idea. Then you need a lead magnet. This can be anything, a Loom video, a free trial, whatever, okay? So then you need to move into the lead magnet. And this is really just some sort of free value. You don't have to go overboard and send them an entire free course, or don't offer the free trial because this comes in a sec. You just want to actively give them something. So this is what I would say. Can you give me feedback on this? I think it could really help your business. Don't worry, I'm not trying to sell you anything. You have to use this phrase. It's golden. Don't worry, I'm not trying to sell you anything. You have to disarm. People will immediately be like, well, I'm trying to sell you. No, right now, you're not trying to sell them. In the future, you will be. So you're telling the truth, but you have to say this. And stuff like this where you say, hey, can you just give me feedback on this? You're not asking of a free trial. You're just being very smooth, and you can just send them a Loom video. Anything that's just like, hey, I'm new to marketing. This is so powerful, guys, because you're slowly leading them down the sales cycle and giving value and building reciprocity at the same time. It's a win-win-win. And using this kind of process, I cannot repeat this enough. It disarms them, and they will talk to you longer. This will triple your warm leads. I promise if you do this properly. It's like I've cracked the code on cold DMs, and I have the awards to prove it. I know this better than almost anyone else because I've done it so many times for so many years. So that's really the big one. Then if they respond to this and they're like, oh, I love the Loom, or I love what you said for me to get more views, whatever, you just offer them a free trial of the thing that you just showed them. Really key. You just go, hey man, totally cool. Just practicing, just testing stuff out. Can I just do this for free? You don't got to pay me at the end of it. I'm just testing stuff out. The whole goal with this, and this is a trick to free trials on GoHighLevel or whatever, SaaS thing you're using, is that you're not trying to get them on paid. This is really, really trippy. And a lot of people mess this up. They go, I gave them, a free trial of the AI sales bot, but at the end of 7 days, I had to pay them. Your goal with free trials is to try to take away a problem they have. And then when you need to, you go, hey man, I just need to get paid for this. Don't set expectations. Because if you go at the end of 7 days, you pay me. You can do that, but so many people know that you're trying to do that. That's why if you just say, hey man, I'm just trying to set this up, then from there, it's such an easy transition. You just go right in, okay, from the free trial, and you go, hey, I just kind of need to get paid. I got upkeep going on, and not trying to make a bunch of money, but now that this works, and you'll convert way more people. A lot of people in the free trials, they're very greedy. They're like, after this, you give me this. Just give them value, solve one of their problems, and I promise you they will pay you. It just takes a little patience.
If you're enjoying this video, but you want to take your prospecting to the next level, I highly recommend you join my free community. And you can get access to this by going right down below and signing up with that 30-day free trial or upgrading. Or if you fully upgraded, there's another link you can click. This community is amazing. And when you sign up with High Level under me, you get access to all of the bonuses I'm about to show you completely for free. Check this out. I'm talking an entire community full of winners where you can network and chat with people. I'm talking every training you could possibly need. Snapshots galore. Sales scripts, AI prompts, agency snapshots, DOMS bonuses, premium snapshots, like everything you could possibly need. But most importantly, we have up to 7 live coaching calls you can attend, even ones with me, completely for free every single day of the week. You can just come in and check these out. They're absolutely amazing. You can also message me in the right-hand corner whenever you want. There's no one else that gives this much support. If you don't believe me and you're like, this is not that great, and there's no way people love it this much, just click the link down below and look at the testimonials we have. We are doing things that no one else has ever done before. So again, guys, if this interests you and you're like, hey, I want help prospecting, because we obviously help with High Level, but like we have a lot of videos geared towards getting clients and sales. Like this is like what we do. We're like help you with this. We give you hand holding, which this video you are watching is about getting clients. This is the best community to do it, because not only do we have entire training systems built around this to help, do it for you and demos and all this stuff, but we also literally have calls to guide you through step by step and give you the hand holding you need to get this done. So again, guys, if you're struggling with this and you want help for free, go down below, sign up with this 30-day free trial. I'm telling you, you won't regret it. It's amazing. Or upgrade with my link and get in this community and change your life forever. So if that's you, go down below, get started, and I'll see you in the community. Back to the video.
There. This is probably the most important part of this process, is you need to follow up with them consistently. People have a lot going on. They're not going to be on their phones constantly scrolling, sitting around, watching Facebook videos or looking at your messages. It's attention. You have to get a hold of them. They have so many other people hitting up. They have family, friends, people dying. I mean, it's getting married, babies. It's so much stuff going on that you have to stick out. And the only way you can stick out is by dominating someone's notifications. And if they don't have notifications turned on, dominating their feed. That's it. People don't get this. This is the code. This is the way you crack it. I recommend you follow up every other day if you have a warm lead. And you don't have to say crazy stuff like, hey man, why did you do it? Just say simple stuff like, hey man, how is everything? Hey, did this make sense? Can I help with this, or can I help with that? Because if you continually show up, 2 things will happen. Number one, if they're the kind of person that does need your stuff, eventually they'll remember to go with you. So that's the first thing. The second thing, by you constantly showing up, it means that you're legit and not a scammer. A lot of people give up way too fast and they're like, oh, I'm done with it. I can't tell you how many people that I would do this for, especially plumbers, lawyers, where after a while they're like, dude, you have to be legit. You're trying too hard. Like the other people that messaged me, they gave up a while ago. You keep trying. And you can always tell them it's because I have such a good product. I believe in what I'm doing. And that's where you will really crush with this, is in the follow-up. So let's do a quick recap of the ELF sales process. Explanation. Explain your opening message in a good way. Lead magnet. Have something of free value. It can be anything. Even you just saying get more reviews. Free trial. Give them a free trial of the lead magnet. Last but not least, which is follow-up, which is just you keep going up until they come up with a decision to go with you in the free trial. It's that simple. Now that you understand this and you've sent your opening message and you're doing all this stuff and you're like, oh, this is cool. I want to go over one last little pro tip in this ELF sales process. This is going to help you a lot. And that is a multi-dimensional attack via DMs. Now, this is just a little pro tip that I think a lot of people miss out. And I think I am one of the very few people to do this, especially with the voice memos, then I'm going to explain a really, really filthy trick that will get you a lot of sales. You don't just want to be copying and pasting messages. You want to have other ways of text. The first thing is the way in which you should talk to people. Very small, but very important. Short, simple messages that sound like you're texting a friend important info. Scammers don't message like this. Scammers send long messages with yes, sir, thank you, sir, and all this random shit. Don't do that. Send them messages like you're a human. Remember, half of the battle is them not thinking you're a scam because social media is chock full of scammers. So short, simple messages that sound like you're texting a friend important info. Again, message me on Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, comment down below if you have any questions. I'll answer for free. I'll guide you through this process. Very important. Then my ultimate hack, okay? The best hack of them all, voice memos. Voice memos build immediate trust and show that you are a real person. Pro tip, pre-recorded voice memos. You can create messages on your phone and you can pre-record them, whether it's Android or iPhone. A, it makes you look more real, but B, it saves you so much time. You can scale. So let me show you exactly what I am talking about. So you come in your phone, you can go to something like voice memos. So you can come in right in here, you click voice memos and you can create these. So you can click this red button to record. But what you can do if you want to build it, you can just come right in here and you can basically have a pre-recorded one. So let me play this for you.
How's it going? I just want feedback on this because it's basically just how to help your business grow on Google. And again, man, I'm not trying to sell you anything, so don't worry. Just a little feedback because I think this really could help your business.
Boom. Look how easy it is. Now let me show you a trick. And you can do this on Android, anything. You can click these three dots and you can click share. Okay. And from there, you can come right into Messenger or whatever platform you're using and send it to someone. So let's say we wanted to send it to Declan O'Reilly. We click that right there. And then we just click send. And what this will do is this will now send a message to whoever wants this exact copied and paste message. So if we come to Declan O'Reilly, okay, boom, right there. Look at that. Look how cool that is. You can go in and just continually send stuff. And it's so simple and so straightforward. And that really will absolutely crush. Okay. So these last two little tips will help you so much. Now I want to go into, okay, how to use an AI tool that will turbocharge. So now we go to your strategy. Real quick, if you're finding value from this or you like this, I have a 30-day free trial down below of GoHighLevel, okay? Not a 14-day, an exclusive free trial where if you sign up with that link, you'll get access to me one-on-one, snapshots, courses and communities, private coaching, private live stream, the whole 9 yards. You know, it's on how to master getting clients, trainings on how to master stuff like GoHighLevel and AI, the whole 9 yards. It is completely free if you have high level. So please go check that out because it will help you so much and it's completely free. Okay, so now that you watched the entire video, these are the steps you need to take right now to start making money. Number one, find your audience. That's finding your niche, finding where they're on, and then gather all the leads like I showed you. Number two, find your opening message, create your opening message, then send that opening message to all the leads you gather. Number three is follow the ELF process and follow up. So do that exact same thing, explain, go through, and you will crush. It's very simple. It may take a couple days to weeks to kind of like fine tune your messaging. But if you do this as soon as today, I promise you, you will get people reaching back to you. And then from there, you just need to hone your skills, have pre-recorded voice memos and go in and you will print dollars. I promise. But you have to do it the right way in order for this to happen. So now the part you have all been waiting for, how to use AI to do this entire process for you. Now, in order for this to work, there's a big disclaimer. You have to have already done and had some success with the manual thing I just showed you. If you immediately jump to this AI tool I'm about to show you, none of this stuff's going to work. Like you have to first have beta testing and you have to understand how this process works. So first, go and do all of the steps that I just told you to do. In these 3 steps, message me and ask for feedback so you can start. Because once you have this dialed in, I am now going to show you how to use AI to just turbocharge this entire process. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So the AI tool is called Flowchat. Okay. And you can literally do this on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, X, TikTok. I mean, literally every social media platform, you can use this AI tool. And this AI tool basically brings in leads. It sucks them. I'm going to walk you through it. And it just messages them, follows up with them, and does everything for you. Now, I want to show you this. You can go to this and watch this video. This is a video where I won this award. It was $100,000 in 3 months, passively, almost entirely profit. This is unheard of. You don't just merely make that much with that high of profit. Most people, okay, when they're running ads, they make a lot of money, but they spend so much money or these other things. It was literally like the most hands-off thing. I would come here and click run automation and it would just do everything for me. And AI and all this stuff would just do the work for me, go through, message all these people and just absolutely crush. I mean, it blew my mind. Again, 100K, you can watch this video, this interview with Sean, the founder of FlowChat, and how I did it, which is 100K in 3 months, zero ad spend, almost all profits, like 98% profit, passively, sitting on my cheeks. It was amazing, okay? But in order for this to work, you have to have the rest of the process dialed in. But let me quickly give you a little teaser of how awesome FlowChat is. You can come to any social profile, anywhere, anything, whatever, you name it, and you can look at all. So you go, cool, look at all these leads. And you just click auto scroll. And what this is going to do is it's going to go through and just pull all the leads and put them in your pipeline in there. It's got AI and automation, smart stuff to go in and just plug all of this. And it's just going to rack all these. And it's just going to go. It's going to keep going. You can do this on all of those social media platforms I just showed. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, LinkedIn, Reddit, Telegram, WhatsApp. I mean, go high level communities, school communities, whatever you want, it does it. So this is too many leads. We're like, oh God, this is out. We're going to click stop auto scroll and we're going to click import profiles. And then we're going to pick the exact profile we want. So we're going to come right in here. We're going to click plumber pipeline and we're going to select imported prospects. And we're just going to click start importing. And as simple as this, it's going to go. And remember this exact, look at this, empty, 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 empty. Okay. Watch this. It's going to go and it's going to pull all of those leads and automatically put them in my pipeline. Boom. Look how fast that was. Leads processed. We come right in here. We refresh the page and look at that. All of those leads pulled in within seconds. Now, all I have to do is set a basic automation. I come in here. I pick a basic message. Okay. I come right in here. Okay. I'll do, let's do send direct message. And again, you can friend them. You can comment on the profile. You can do all kinds of stuff. You do whatever you want. And you just send them a message. You pick the message you want to send and you just send them. And all these people will just start getting messages. Then you put them in a pipeline where it follows up and it will do all of this for you. Again, 100K in 3 months, sitting on my butt, barely working, fully automated. Okay. Yes, I have an affiliate link for this. I have used it. I have absolutely balled out with it. If you sign up using my affiliate link, I will help you with this process and show you all my secrets. Here's the thing though. This is where I'm going to be the good Samaritan and show you something very important. I do not recommend you set this tool because it's not super cheap, but I do not recommend you set this up if you do not have a process. Please, it won't work if you're completely new. You have to do the manual stuff first. That's me being your older brother, older sister, whatever you want to call it, and just giving you real advice. I don't want you to buy something that you don't know how to use. I'm really not trying to make money off this. I'm trying to help you crush it. But you're really not going to crush it if you haven't done the manual stuff. This will blow you away. It will turbocharge everything if you use it properly. Again, you got all the social profiles in the world. This thing plugs in. It will do just what I said. Pull all those leads from wherever you want. You can go into Facebook groups. You can go, and I mean, it'll just take everybody. It's terrifying how powerful this thing is. But if you don't have the process, it's not going to work. Like, please, I want to make this clear. I truly help all my students and I really want them to win. You can see the testimonials. I truly care. But I also want people to do this in the right way. So in order for this to work and the AI to follow up and message them and have conversations with them, you have to have something in place first. Otherwise, this entire process won't work and you won't build up anything and you won't sell high level and you won't do anything. You just have to have a process built up in order for this to absolutely crush and get you clients. So please be careful. Let me know if you have questions on this. I'll walk you through it. But this is the kind of thing where you only want to use this if you have the process dialed in. It's dumping gasoline on the fire. The fire has to be there. If you just dump gasoline on the ground, it's not going to light anything on fire. So the fire has to be there, which is the first steps.
All right, now that you understand how to DM and you've done a good job with it, that then moves us on to Ocho, which is, drumroll please, website submissions. Yes, this is going onto websites, submitting contact forms, and getting a hold of them. This, just like voicemail drops, is a great way to double up on these kinds of methods. So I recommend you try it. It is just something that's going to help you get in their ecosystem that much more. Let's check it out.
So what I'm about to show you here, which is the website submission strategy, so to speak, is one of the sneakiest ways to help you get clients. More importantly, this is a great follow-up method. Now, essentially, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be submitting information in someone's web's form that is not actually for that. Now, again, check your compliance laws, do all that. I'm just picking a random business here. This has nothing to do with them. Please do not spam anybody. This is for educational purposes only, but we're just going to come to this website. I'm going to show you how to do this. So we came to this, Jerry's Plumbing, and this is an example of what you would do. You'd come right in, you click get a free estimate, then your exact plan is, and this is where this gets really important, is you're going to put in all your your info. So you opted in, okay? You're basically giving the green light because you're opting into their stuff. Then, okay, this is really important. They actually should have an opt-in message here. This looks like these people are not being compliant. But then you would come in and in this website submission, as opposed to being like, I need plumbing, you'd be like, hey, why does your GMB suck? Now, again, their GMB doesn't suck. This is just for the sake of the video. But the idea is you were sending them a different kind of message and then basically giving them like a, hey, call me back or text me back. So this is extremely powerful, believe it or not, for following up. So this alone, as far as getting clients, can work, and a lot of people do it. Like you've probably seen on form submissions, you get spam all the time. It is a method, and you can absolutely use it for that. But what I see this work really well for is to follow up. So if someone is ignoring your calls or whatnot, you put it on here, and it's just another touch point. And a lot of people don't think this way. They're like, wait a minute, how many touch points? And a lot of people on high level don't think of prospecting as touch points. Oftentimes, it's not just you do one thing, you stack and layer. So with this, and this is where this gets really, really important, is you can add this into your Express. So if you cold called someone and they're not responding, well, hit them with a web sub, text their business manually, walk in. Like there's multiple different ways to hit one person. I think this is really lost in the prospecting game, is that people will do one reach out and they won't follow up. And then they'll say, well, this didn't work. Well, it's like, no, you have to follow up again and again and again and again and again and hit them different ways, because it's not necessarily that they're ignoring you. A lot of the time, people just didn't get your message or went to spam. You would be shocked. And I'm telling you right now, if you find someone that's a qualified prospect, you would be shocked that when you increase your follow-up and increase the ways you follow up, i.e. web sub, cold call, walk in, you'll be shocked at the amount of people that work. If you get a hard no, that's fine. You at least got to know. The last thing you want in prospecting is to not get anything, because then you don't know if it worked or not. You see the difference here? Like you want the hard no or you want the yes. You don't want the, and a lot of the time they're not really ignoring you. They're just not getting your message. So this is a great follow-up method. Again, I'm going to show you how to do it. You go, you pick the exact niche, the keyword, whoever you're trying to prospect to, the business in your town. You go to their website. You go to free estimate or contact us, which is the form. So you want to find the website form. You put in all your info. So you're giving them your info. And then in a message, this is the key part. They have to have a message. You let them know essentially of a problem. So whether it be, hey, your thing's not working, I can give you this for free. You let them know of a problem, make it really human-like and maybe even spelling errors so it doesn't look like it's mass-produced. And then you give them some sort of CTA. Hey, text me, call me, or I can walk in, let's plan something, and you'll be shocked at the response you'll get. But you cannot just say, hey, you need a website. That's not going to cut it. You have to solve a little problem. Does that make sense? You have to go through and you have to solve a short little problem of theirs or be ready for a solution. And that's how you're going to get this to work. If you don't do that, you're going to be lost. So make sure you do that. Make sure you go through and you follow this. And I'm telling you, you'll be shocked at how powerful these little website form submissions are. And a lot of people haven't heard of these. And if you haven't, drop a comment down below, because I think these are great. But it's just another little touch point you can have, because in prospecting, it's all about the touch points. And the more you can add your arsenal, the bigger and better you get at prospecting, the more touch points you can hit and the better results you can have. So make sure you do this, add this in, and I think it's going to help you tremendously. All right. Now that you understand that amazing follow-up method, that moves us on to numero 9, WhatsApp prospecting. Now, this is not going to apply to all businesses because some of them may not have WhatsApps, but a lot of them do. And this is a great follow-up method, and alternatively, just another way to get a hold of them. And I recommend all of you guys, if you're overseas as well, use WhatsApp. It's very important. You can get a hold of people. Keep it more 1-to-1 as opposed to 1-to-many, because you'll get banned pretty easily. So without further ado, let's check out the green bubble WhatsApp. So part of this secret strategy is in WhatsApp itself. And what I'm about to show you will convert you to the church of WhatsApp so fast, because I myself was a WhatsApp atheist for a very long time until I started to figure these things out. WhatsApp has over 2 billion users, representing approximately 24.4% of the global population. That is insane. Wealthy countries such as England, Germany, Spain, Australia, and Brazil all rely heavily on WhatsApp. If you aggregate for just people using text messages, this is probably closer to being around 30 to 40%, which is insane. And last but not least, it is the most underutilized cold outreach tool of 2025. Everyone I know that has used this, all of my students, everyone that has practiced this, they all say the same thing. All of their clients and the people that reach out to you go, I've never been reached out to on WhatsApp before. It is the most underutilized, and it does have massive money-making potential. Plus the secret strategy I'm about to show you, it's a game changer. So really fast, I just want to show you, these are the other main cold outreach methods for agencies: email, SMS, and WhatsApp. The first thing I want to show you about email is it's cheap, but it has low deliverability. A lot of time it gets put in spam, it has issues, it gets flagged. It's not as good as it used to be. A lot of people ignore it. SMS is expensive. Okay, it starts to add up a lot. but it has high deliverability. So you can run SMS campaigns and get in everyone's inbox. It starts to get expensive and you can get banned very easily and have your numbers shut down because people don't like it. But WhatsApp, on the other hand, is cheap and has high deliverability. It's the best of both worlds. It's so affordable, but you're also getting right into that inbox of business owners and getting their attention much faster. I'm starting to think that WhatsApp may be one of the best cold outreach methods. Now that you understand the power of WhatsApp and how unsaturated it is and how it's just open and there's barely anyone doing this, I now want to show you how to get unlimited leads using WhatsApp, put them into high level, and then run some insane automations to close all of these people. Let's see it. So the first thing we need to do is go to Google. We need to get your leads first. If you don't have a list, you're out of luck, but I'm going to show you how to get unlimited lists forever for free. So the first thing you're going to want to do is type in a niche. So we're going to do plumber, okay, then quotations, and you're going to type WhatsApp, and then a country, location. So we're going to do London, and we're going to click enter and see what happens. It now is going across Google and pulling up all of their WhatsApp numbers. It's like the ultimate scraping tool. And I recommend you get Google 100 results. It's a free Chrome extension that will show you 100 results per page as opposed to 10. That way you can basically follow along. You can just copy and paste them, which I'm about to do in a second, and it'll save you way more time. But you now have all the leads you want. I'm going to put a niche, WhatsApp number, and then location. You have unlimited niches and unlimited locations. So you can basically source as much leads as possible. Then what you're going to do is you're just going to go like this. You're going to copy as many as you want, okay? And we're going to click copy. You're going to come to ChatGPT, Grok, Gemini, whatever you use. You're then going to do organize these by business name and WhatsApp number. And then you just copy and paste all the stuff you have and you click this right here. Now watch this. It is now going through. It is not only naming their name, it is getting their website and their WhatsApp number. This is insane. So a lot of these didn't even have WhatsApp, but you're saying, okay, it has WhatsApp. I'm going down, I see all these WhatsApps. So you now collected all these WhatsApp. We didn't even copy the entire page. And then all you have to do is keep putting in the niche and the location, scrolling all the way down, going to 2, 3, 4, and just collecting as many leads as you want. Now that we have these is only give me the ones with the WhatsApp numbers. I mean, this already gave us websites, which is pretty cool too. So now it's going to give you this entire list. This is actually pretty cool because it's saying that it's not listed directly, but it's on their websites. You could pop on over to these guys and get their WhatsApp. So now that you have all this, what I recommend you do is go in and get their WhatsApps. What you're going to do, once you have all of the WhatsApp numbers organized perfectly, you're going to want more leads. Get at least 50 to 100. Get as many as you can. Make sure they're quality and you have their WhatsApps. You can come right into a spreadsheet or a Google Sheet and you're just going to paste everything you have. Now you have all of these numbers organized. You can make this in columns you want, but now you have all of this, but you now have all of their info, their numbers, and all their contact information. All you have to do from here is download this exact sheet or whatever you're using and then upload it into GoHighLevel by clicking import contacts and following the instructions. This is insane because you now have access to unlimited leads and can just keep gathering said leads. So now what you need to understand is you can continue going back to Google. You can come right in here, okay? You can type in niche, WhatsApp, location, and collect as many leads as you want in literally 5 minutes. Go to ChatGPT, organize them, and then put them in a sheet and import them into GoHighLevel. So you now have an entire WhatsApp list at your beckoning call. Now that you have this entire list and all these prime leads ready to go, I want to show you a cold outreach automation, okay, in GoHighLevel that will absolutely start contacting everyone and working your leads so you can save a bunch of time and start bringing in clients and booking appointments as soon as possible. So it's called the WhatsApp Outreach Blitz, okay? This is it, and it's insane. All you do is you put all of these contacts through it. And what it's going to do is it's going to send them a template message. If you don't know what that is, please watch my full WhatsApp video, which I will be linking at the end. You send them a template message. It will hit up all of them. Then it's going to wait. And if they reply, it's immediately going to go in and move them to responded. So it's going to move them down this pipeline. If they don't respond, it's going to wait 5 hours and send them another message and then wait 2 days. You can fully hands off, let this work all of your leads. Once you have a sales process down, you could hook up an AI chatbot and go high level to this and have a fully automated sales system, okay, that's booking appointments for you. And all you have to do is feed the machine leads. This is already set up. It's been tested. It's been proven. It is insane. And the best part is it will save you so much time. You don't have to go through manually messaging people, going all crazy. You can just use this and you're done. Just to let you know, I'm giving this entire automation plus these pipelines away completely for free if you are my affiliate. So if you're my affiliate, just let me know. I can give it to you. If you are not my affiliate and you do want this, go down below and sign up for that 30-day free trial link, okay? Not only will you get this entire snapshot and then extra strategies behind it and the pipeline so you can immediately start closing WhatsApp leads, you'll get access to a private community, live streams every week, one-on-one coaching from me so we can get your sales process dialed in and help you sell more. Full trainings on how to master Go High Level, sell Go High Level, a whole list of snapshots in every niche. And if you do super well, even potential leads and clients. I'm telling you, there is no other community like mine. You can see my video testimonials. It's insane. Go check that out. You can get all of this for free if you go down below and sign up with that 30-day free trial link. If you're already feeling mine, let me know and you get hooked up with this. But this automation will change the game. The thing that's so crazy about this, guys, is that not only is this automation really powerful, and I showed you how to get unlimited leads, it's the fact that very few people are doing this. You can ask people, you can go on YouTube and look it up yourself. There's so few cold outreach videos using WhatsApp. It's just not a super heavily targeted market because a lot of people don't understand WhatsApp in the United States. The rest of the world is heavily reliant on it. United States people aren't so much, but they're starting to be because I think there's actually 93 million WhatsApp users in the United States. So guys, it's so cheap to use and it has high deliverability. The first thing we're going to need to do in this process is have an offer and an opening message, which is what this is right here. So first off, get an offer. I don't know what you're selling. Just understand your offer and have some sort of incentive. The offer is not going to be in the opening message. I'm not a fan of just bombarding people asking for something immediately. I like to go through a specific process that has helped me make so much money in this game using two different methods, which I'm going to show you right now. First, get your offer. Make sure you have it in the back of the head. Now we're going to go into what we're going to put for this opening message. You have two different kinds of opening messages. You have a shared pain point. This is a pain point we both share. This is an example. Like when I got scammed by marketers, watch out for them. Has this happened to you? Everyone's been scammed by marketers with someone, so you can bridge that gap. This builds trust and disarms them immediately. What a lot of people end up doing wrong is they ask some random question trying to be their friend and they lie. Don't do that. Make sure that they understand that this is some sort of interaction that's not just you trying to be their friend, because then you come across as lying and they won't trust you. I recommend you keep it niche specific like marketers, then you'll have a much better way of getting your inbox. This is great because it immediately brings up something you both have in common. The other kind of opening message is a direct call out. This is narrowing down an issue they have. So you could say, for example, your Google My Business says you're open, but when I call, you're closed. This is a problem you need to fix. This gives them free value and makes them aware of an issue. You could go and say their website is not mobilely optimized. You're immediately just calling out and you're not giving a solution right away. You're just pointing something out so they know they're aware of a problem. And a lot of the time, these businesses actually have really shitty problems. Like they won't respond to you on time. They don't even have people manning the phones. You just let them know of that and immediately they're like, oh, okay. Because the whole point of the opening message is to get them to respond. This is the biggest thing in cold outreach that I see where people absolutely shoot themselves in the foot. They come in and have a horrible opening message. It's just a pitch. That's why only about 1% of people that do cold outreach make a ton of money, is because everyone's just immediately going, I have websites, here are my prices. Don't do that. Get them to answer first. If you can get them to answer first, it's game over. So now that you have your offer, like we went before, get an opening message. I don't know what you're offering to your clients. I don't know what niche you're in, but get this opening message, pick one or the other and get it right now. Pause the video, write it out, type it out, do whatever you need, but get that opening message done right now. And guys, major pro tip, the shorter, the better. Don't have these massive articles. People just don't buy it. Okay, so now that you have your opening message, you're gonna wanna go to the settings, go down to WhatsApp, click create template, and you're going to click marketing. You're gonna put the name, so it's gonna be opening message. If you have no clue what this is, I will link a video at the end of this video that will be the ultimate WhatsApp tutorial. I'm telling you, it's the best video on WhatsApp and GoHighLevel available on YouTube. I promise, I've checked. It goes over literally everything. But you're just going to create a marketing template, okay? Pick the language you want. You don't need any header, and you're just going to put in your body copy of that message that you're going to use. So again, I don't know what you're sending. You can drop a comment down below if you want any advice or any questions, or message me for free on Facebook or WhatsApp. Once you put that in, you're just going to click create. You don't really need any of this other stuff, and you're good to go, and then you wait for it to get verified. You need that template message done ASAP. Once you have your template message, come back and plug it in right here, okay, where the message is. You'll click it and plug it in. So you want to put that in immediately. So once you have it plugged in, you're going to want to create more of these template messages that are slightly different. You can go to ChatGPT and just say, make this message a little different, and plug it in right here the same way and right here the same exact way. That way you have the same variation message going out 3 different times. Remember the wait time. So then you're good to go. Make sure you pause the video and get these all configured and you plug them in just like I had. Once you have these 3 messages and you're ready to go, we're ready to run the automation. So once you plug these in, then what you're going to do is you're going to come down to contacts. You're going to select all of your WhatsApp leads, and you can tag them, because there is a way of tagging, having to run an automation. I prefer doing it manually. It's just simpler, but you're going to get all the people you want. You are then going to click this right here, add to automation. Okay. Remember, these are only the people that have WhatsApp. You're going to click OK, proceed, and you're going to pick this exact automation. Again, if you have my snapshot, it'll be there. If you have to rebuild this, you do that. But if you're, my affiliate, you get it for free. You're going to click this exact automation. You're going to put in the action, okay? And then you're going to click add to automation. Again, and you can do it all at once or schedule. If you're doing a ton, I recommend you add it in drip mode if you have like hundreds or thousands of contacts, because there is limits with how many WhatsApp messages you can send at the beginning. I can warm it up. But from there, you click add to automation, and then you're done. You sit back, relax, and watch the leads come in. It is that simple. Guys, what I just showed you could save you hours a week of time in cold outreach and get you way better results than you're doing and save you money. Like, there is nothing that has this many upsides to it. Once you have the automation, you just have to keep getting more leads, organizing them, running them through the automation, and you're done. You could literally do this for every country. There are costs associated with WhatsApp. If you don't understand WhatsApp at all, watch the video. I'm going to link at the end of this video, because you got to just understand WhatsApp. Again, that video goes over everything WhatsApp. That's all you have to do. Like, it's possibly the easiest cold outreach method. It's also the fastest, because you don't have to get all this other stuff verified and warm up your emails. It's just so easy. And again, it's the cheapest. So please utilize this. Now, what I'm going to show you, in case you are a brokey, which is fine, we're all in that phase at one point, I'm going to show you a free way to do this. If you don't want to leverage this amazing automation and save a bunch of time, you can just go in and use your personal WhatsApp and message every single one of the people in here. You can gather all your leads and manually message them. That is if you have absolutely no money and you don't want to save the time part. That still works. Don't knock the manual stuff, because it's still very powerful. That way you can do the same thing and you're still good. Really, what I'm showing you is that you have access to unlimited leads now. I'm not giving you a fish. I'm teaching you how to fish. You can come in and just print with this and continue to get more and more leads. And again, if you don't have the money and automation scare you, you can just do it manually.
All right, now that you understand WhatsApp, we now move on to number 10, okay? Probably the most brutal of all of these reach out methods, but once you have your leads inside of GoHighLevel, like I've showed you, this moves us on to a really powerful part, which is you've messaged them, you've cold called them, you've done everything you do, but oftentimes there's one step that you haven't done, which is you just need to show up to the business. If it's in your location, walk in, hey, how you doing? Give them a lead magnet and pitch them right there on the spot. This is extremely hard, as you're about to see, but it is possibly the most powerful and the fastest way to get paying clients, because you can get them that day. You're seeing them ASAP. Now, again, this one is tricky. I'm not going to lie to you and say this is easy, because you got to be able to talk to people in person cold. Can be very tricky if you're not good socially or you're awkward. But anyways, you still got to watch it, because this could change everything for you, and it's one of the most powerful methods. So let's dig in. This strategy is challenging, but extremely rewarding, because you can follow up infinitely and have direct access to your leads. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to break down this process first. Okay, then I'm going to show you why this is one of the most powerful, because there's a couple key reasons that you may not understand just yet, but it starts to make sense compared to any other prospecting reasons. So the basic framework is, here you are. First off, you start with finding your businesses, and I'll show you how to do that in the next couple of lessons, but finding exactly what businesses, could use your help. And then it's basically walking in, so just going into their location and using the script I have for you, talking to them, getting them warmed up, etc., etc. Then you leave. A couple days later, you basically come up with a follow-up sequence I give you, where you can give them more lead magnets, help them out, basically just building that trust up, okay? Because no one just wants to work with a marketer right off the bat if they don't know them. They kind of want to build just a little bit of trust. And then last but not least, you kind of work on them, get them free value, help them out until the point where you can then close them because they trust you. You give them the offer. It's very organic, natural. We close the deal. You work and do a good job, then you build a referral system. Okay, so now really quick, I'm going to go back and I'm going to show you why each one of these is so powerful. So number one, this first step means you have access to pretty much unlimited leads. See, online, you have access to a lot of leads, but you don't really know if you can contact them because not everyone's online. You don't know what kind of spam filters they have. You don't know, if it's a secretary. There's a lot of things like it's you have your leads, but it's not as direct. In person, dude, that's like as warm as it gets. You can literally talk to someone face to face. That's very direct. So basically, you have access to basically unlimited leads. That's the first crazy part about this. You have access to unlimited leads. Number two, you have basically the ability essentially to follow up infinitely. Okay, so the idea is you can follow up infinite times. So with combining the fact that you have basically unlimited leads at your fingertips and the fact that you can follow up as many times as you want is huge. It's so hard to talk to a lot of leads oftentimes because people will block you or you can't get a hold of them. These two basically break down the two hardest parts of prospecting, which is finding the right people and then following up with them. Last but not least, because you're talking to someone face to face, you can build possibly the best referral systems. Because if you talk to someone, you do a good job, you can have that really close point of contact. It's almost like networking where you're chatting with someone and you really have that close bond and you're one-on-one chatting with them. That is so big. Because if you have that one-on-one connection, what ends up happening is you can just talk to people about referral systems. Then they know everybody in the community. And then you tap into their power base. And I've seen this because this is one of the strategies I did after I did a lot of networking and Facebook prospecting, like I say all the time, to get to 10K. This took me up to 15, okay? And at that point, after that, I just started running ads. But this strategy alone could be your entire process. You could just use this. It's so strong because of these three reasons. Because once you start building referral systems in the community, people just send you leads. It might be a little slow for the first 2-3 months, but once you build it up, it's just the floodgates open and people send you, and it's all very tight knit because they know you, you're local, etc., etc. So those are 3 reasons why this is incredible. In the next couple of lessons, I'm going to show you how to find your places, how to walk in, how to follow up and build free value, then most importantly, closing the deal. Now it is time to find your direct lead capture prospects. So what we're going to do is we're going to hop on over to Google, and I'm going to show you the manual way to do this. So this is a good, interesting, free way to basically do this process and check it out. So let's hop on over to Google. Okay. So what I did first, I just put in Plumbers Front Royal, Virginia, real quick before you even do anything. Just make sure you put whatever niche you're going after and then keyword location right there. And then you can basically have the list of options right. So with direct lead capture, one of the big things is, and there's tons of different ways we can put people in a pipeline and start bothering people and doing all this stuff. This is a different kind of process. It's not meant to be super digital. This is very hands-on. That's why I'm not using GoHighLevel pipelines or anything like that, because this is very much a human connection kind of prospecting. It's like networking, so it's just a little bit different. You can always call people to follow up and do stuff, but it works well when you have that kind of social interaction. So we're really just going to do this the most basic way, and yeah, simple as that. So the first big thing is just finding who would be qualified. So the main thing you want to look for, and this is the easiest way to do it, is once you find your niche, whatever, in your town, just look down, and anyone that's not really in the top 4 or 5 or looks like this, for example, like 9 reviews, people that obviously like 14 reviews, like a lot of these people are not super optimized, or you can just go to, let's say, their account and see like, okay, they got some posts. I mean, look at that, 2021. Like, it's super outdated. You can just tell through a couple basic things. Like, number one, they're not ranked, that well. They're below the map pack, which is the top 3. And then on top of all that, they may have a bad rating, or if you go down like some of this stuff, like it's just not that great. That's a great talking point. So first thing is just to go down whatever niche you're going after, and you can do this with multiple, and just pick the ones you want to go after. So what I would do is, it might be good if you're going to meet a person to get as many in a close range. Like, these are all in one place. Get everything in a clear, centralized place. Number 1. A good step number 2 is, once you found them, okay, and you have the ones you want, make sure you have their names and their addresses. You can either put these in the notes on your phone or in a Word doc. Now, what you can also do if you want with this, which will also help, is just having the names, and then you can just look it up on Google and find the address. It's very simple. But that's why I suggest when you go through all these and you find the criteria, like, okay, some of these people, their stuff, obviously doesn't look good. Find a bunch that are in one place, then get a couple niches, and then you could have 20, 30 businesses that you could check out. And then all you got to do is go and check them out. Like I said before, this is not an easy way to prospect. I'm just going to say that. This is not for the faint of heart. And a lot of people are going to be very scared of this. But here's what I will tell you. This is the fastest way to get leads. It's even faster than networking, faster than running ads. You can close people almost instantly if you have stuff dialed in. Now, yes, I go over warming up strategies and doing stuff because it's an easier way to get people familiar with this. But if you properly do your research and you find the right people, I mean, tons of people need marketing. They just don't even know where to go because there's so many people online. That's one of the big advantages to this, is that so many people, they're used to going on and getting spam emails and doing all, there's just so much misinformation because there's so many people out there, and they've never seen a marketer in person. Like, marketers in person are a rare breed. Like, what is it? It doesn't even exist. It's like a fucking unicorn. If you're enjoying this video, but you want to take your prospecting to the next level, I highly recommend you join my free community. And you can get access to this by going right down below and signing up with that 30-day free trial or upgrading. Or if you fully upgraded, there's another link you can click. This community is amazing. And when you sign up with High Level under me, you get access to all of the bonuses I'm about to show you completely for free. Check this out. I'm talking an entire community full of winners where you can network and chat with people. I'm talking every training you could possibly need. Snapshots galore. Sales scripts, AI prompts, agency snapshots, DOMS bonuses, premium snapshots, like everything you could possibly need. But most importantly, we have up to 7 live coaching calls you can attend, even ones with me, completely for free every single day of the week. You can just come in and check these out. They're absolutely amazing. You can also message me in the right-hand corner whenever you want. There's no one else that gives this much support. If you don't believe me and you're like, this is not that great, and there's no way people love it this much, just click the link down below and look at the testimonials we have. We are doing things that no one else has ever done before. So again, guys, if this interests you and you're like, hey, I want help prospecting, because we obviously help with High Level, but like we have a lot of videos geared towards getting clients and sales. Like this is like what we do. We're like help you with this. We give you hand holding, which this video you are watching is about getting clients. This is the best community to do it, because not only do we have entire training systems built around this to help, do it for you and demos and all this stuff, but we also literally have calls to guide you through step by step and give you the hand holding you need to get this done. So again, guys, if you're struggling with this and you want help for free, go down below, sign up with this 30-day free trial. I'm telling you, you won't regret it. It's amazing. Or upgrade with my link and get in this community and change your life forever. So if that's you, go down below, get started, and I'll see you in the community. Back to the video. So with this, the idea is you're literally coming one-on-one. You're connecting with them so they can trust you way more. So very powerful that way. But just make sure you go through, find as many niches as you want, however, many. Pick a day you're going to do this. Go out, schedule a day, Thursday, Friday, whatever, pick any day, get all of your people that you want, either take the names or the addresses, whatever, put it in Word doc or on your phone notes. And then what you're going to do after you have that is you're going to basically get ready to go prospect them. But last note, I know I said this before, make sure they're all relatively close, and then you can just hit town to town to town to town to town. That's a lot easier way to do it as opposed to basically going from, a bunch of people here, then over here, here in one day. It's better to just pack everything in one fell swoop so you can just crush all of it. Make sure that you basically dial in exactly, who you're looking for. Make sure you go down below here, find the people that aren't really doing very well, people that maybe don't even have websites. That's another thing too. Like these people don't even have a website. Like, wow, like that's a warm lead right there. So it's like, you can look for simple things like that. Like it just use your, a little bit of creativity and you can find so many little things to point out. You can go even deeper and find if they have social media and whatnot. And like I said, guys, there are prospecting tools online that do this all for you, but it's really not hard. It takes 10 minutes to just go through, jot some people down for free and do that. I mean, if you want to pay for prospecting tools, by all means, but in the beginning, sometimes it's easier just to explore these free options. So go through, make sure you get all of these, get everything written down, make sure you find the exact people that are struggling, don't have enough, get them basically written down, have all your leads ready, the people where you're going to contact, all of those businesses. I mean, once you have those, move on to the next lesson, because that is where we're going to use the script and we're going to go and take action. Now it is time to go over the direct lead capture process. So this is very in depth. It's going to be 4 steps, potentially more depending on how you warm up leads. But what I recommend you do is you watch this training all the way through, and then later on down the road, depending on what step you're at, you rewatch that and keep memorizing the script to get the most out of this training so you can make the most money with it. So step number 1 is make your first point of contact. Step number 2 is follow up with your second point of contact 3 days after your first point of contact. Step number 3 is follow up with your third point of contact 5 days after your first point of contact. Step number 4 is following up with the fourth point of contact, and that is 10 days after your first point of contact. So I want to make this really clear. Each one of these is going to be after the first one, not 5 days after this, 10 days after this. Each one is 3 days after first, 5 days after first, and 10 days after first. What I recommend you do is you put each one of these in your Google Calendar, each of the follow-ups, whether that Google Calendar, whatever you use, Microsoft stuff, you just make sure you put it in so you know exactly what day you need to follow up. And what I recommend is you obviously go on the weekdays because the weekends business owners aren't open. So it doesn't have to be exactly 5 days after. If this falls on a Saturday or Sunday, just try to bump it to a Monday or Tuesday. Just avoid the weekends is all I'm going to say. But after you decide to go out and once you've gotten your targets and you settled all that, make sure that you put each one of these in your calendar so you know when to follow up with these business owners. So make sure for step number 1, you make sure that you, after you make this first point of contact, say you go on a Monday, 3 days later on your calendar, you schedule a time slot to go follow up with all their leads. After that, make sure 5 days after this first point, you do another one, and then 10 days after. So make sure you schedule that on your calendar because it will help. Okay, so the first thing we're going to be doing is going in over your script, okay, for this. There'll be 4 scripts. This video is going to be very in-depth. I recommend you memorize them to the best of your ability. They don't have to be word for word, but the general gist and strategy is the main thing to take away from this. So without further ado, let us jump into step number 1, and that is getting your first point of contact. Let's hop over there. Okay, script number 1. Okay, so what you're going to do always is walk in and smile. Always smile. Approach them in a friendly, non-salesy manner. Just smile, be, friendly and whatnot. The first thing you're going to do is the initial greeting. So you're going to say, hi, my name is blank, whatever you are. And then you say, are you the owner? It doesn't matter really if they're owner or not because you just need to get a hold of someone, but it's good to say that. You then figure out who they are. The business owner will respond to you however they do. But then after that, you're just going to go, it's nice to meet you, insert business owner's name here. I won't take much of your time, but I wanted to give you this. And then you hand over the marketing guide. Okay. Now, what I recommend you do is you print up the lead magnet, okay? The one that you can print up. You've already done that in the lead magnet trainings, so you should have that on hand. That is the best way to do this, is have that printed up. Just the one pager, simple. It's just something to give. It builds the law of reciprocity and it makes everything better. So just make sure you have that for this first step and you should be good to go. Then you basically just go, it's a complete guide to marketing designed to help you get more leads, rank higher on Google. And the best part, it's free. I do a lot of marketing. I've noticed a lot of local business owners struggle with their Google rankings and are optimizing their websites. They're missing out on a ton of potential revenue. So create this guide to help you make those changes and dominate the local market. Okay, you guys, real quick, you don't have to have this memorized word for word, but it's the gist of what you're saying. You're building the value, you're assigning importance to the thing that you're giving them, and then you're basically letting them know why they should consume it. And then basically from there, they will respond however they do, and then you will say, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. If you need anything like free pointers or help, reach out. Have a great day. Don't be a robot. Just don't be stiff as a board. Just be organic, okay? That's the whole point of this. Just very organic, very natural, very fluid. But knowing this to a decent ability, it might be kind of rough your first go, but you'll get used to this and you can pitch people really quickly with this. It'll just become second nature. But this is really important because, like I said before, you're building that value, you're giving that reciprocity, you're giving them something for free, but you're also helping them do marketing for themselves, but you're also, it's just that first step of seeing you and knowing who you are, and that's critical. So after that, you just walk out, have a good day. You don't try to sell them anything. Just a quick tip. A lot of the time, this will happen, and this is very good. It may not, but I've had this happen a lot where you're just helping people out, and all of a sudden they go, hey, I need help with this. And you get a deal on the spot because people will randomly be, and I'm telling you, it's awesome when it happens, but people will randomly ask. They just need it now. They need the marketing. So just make sure you're ready for that because that will happen. Always be ready for that lay down sale because it will come. But let's hop on to script number 2. Okay, script number 2. This will be step 2, second point of contact. Okay, this is the follow-up 3 days after the initial point of contact. Let's check it out. Okay, script number 2. Walk in, smile. Same thing as always. Smile, be friendly, just radiate goodwill. And then you're going to say, hey, what's up? Boom, say it. Say it like you know them. Don't just be like, oh, hi, you remember me? And you may have to do that because they don't remember you, but they should because it's not been that long. Say, it's good to see you again. Just let them know that it's good. Even if they don't remember who you are, just let them know. Put them on the back foot. So then the business owners will give you their response. And then you're going to say, did you get a chance to look over the marketing resource I gave you? And did you have any questions? Just see what they have to say. Like I said again, they may want a deal right on the spot. They may say no, whatever, but you want to gauge that, see if they have any questions. From there, after they give you their response, you're going to say, well, the reason I returned to see you is if I could run a completely free marketing audit to see how you improve your marketing and get more leads on Google. You can do this all yourself. It's completely free, by the way. Just let them know it's free. You want to keep getting their guard down. They may want to move right into some sort of partnership, deal, whatever. But right now, it's incredibly important that you just make them feel comfortable because this is really what's going to help lay down the sale for later on down the road. So be ready for the walk-on sale where someone says, hey, I actually need SEO, which is awesome. It's going to happen. But you also want to be ready for the consistent warming up that will come with this. So from there, you let the business owner's response. They'll say whatever, blah, blah, blah. So if the business owner says yes, you basically say, I'll get this done for you ASAP and I'll send it to you. And then if the business owner gives a hard no, and I don't mean just like no, I mean like no, like I don't want market, like they're very serious. Just say, okay, well, I appreciate your time. So let me know if you have any questions. Guys, they're not like that. No one's ever been rude to me. I'm just saying this to be kind of hyperbolic. Don't worry, it's not a problem. But there's a difference between no and hard no. And a lot of people, someone may go, I'm not really interested. They're not. They actually are interested. They're just uncertain. There's a big difference. You'll know. Like read the scene. If they're visibly angry, then yes. But very rarely is anyone like that. But the whole point about this is you're not actually going to send it to them. You're going to walk in and show them it. That's way more important, because this way it's the one-on-one that makes this so powerful. Now, if they bother you and say, hey, I want it, then you can send it. But the whole goal is, and you'll see in step number 3, which is script 3, is going in and literally selling them on the spot and getting them towards that sale if they haven't bought already. So let's hop on over to script number 3. So step number 3, third point of contact, script 3, and this will be 5 days after the initial follow-up. So let's check it out. Okay, script number 3. Same thing, walk in, smile, all the good stuff. Hey, what's up? You already know I'm at this point. Boom. I have your marketing report for you. Reciprocity built instantly. They will give you the response, then show them the report. Okay, explain on how they can improve everything and exactly what they need to do. And then when you're ready, just message or call me if you have any questions, and have a great day. So this is expedited and smaller because this right here, this little chunk is going to probably take a good amount of time because you're walking them through it. You're showing them, with the reports, whether it's an SEO audit or whatnot. But the whole idea is showing them, all the free value and how they can improve, because you want them to try to do it. That's the whole goal of this. So from there, once you exactly know what to say and you have the basic stuff and you just give it to them, they'll either want to go forward with it, but if they don't really initiate or say anything, it's best to just leave. And I'll tell you why. The next is where you're really going to push for the sale. If you're still there and they haven't really said, I'm really not interested, like a hard no, they need marketing, 100%. Some people are just timid. So from there now moves on to the last and final step, which is basically pushing them more towards a sale. So let's go hop out and check the last script number 4. So script number 4, this will be step 4, fourth point of contact, and this will be 10 days after the initial contact. Okay, same thing as always. You guys are getting used to it now. Walk in with that smile, radiant goodwill. From there, okay, hey, what's up? And remember, you guys don't have to say, hey, what's up? You can say, hello, good day, what's up, man? Whatever, just insert here a friendly greeting. And then say, I wanted to check in and see how everything is going and if you've completed the marketing task. Because the whole point is now that since you've already showed them what to do, if they haven't done it, now it's time to kind of move into the sale / you can help them. So now after you give your response, because they clearly haven't done it, unless they have, you can still help them. But you're going to say, well, if you want, I would love to give you insert free value here. So either another lead magnet, or I would say a free website, a free week of social media, a free whatever, a free service, something that's pretty valuable for free. And on top of that, marketing. So to do your GMB we can do it for X amount of money, or I can do it for this much or whatever, but add a free service first so you have a little more reciprocity, and then go right into the sale. And from there, just stay in the sale and see what happens. So after the business owner response, then from there, sell them on the marketing plan. If they give a hard no, remember, a lot of people say no, that's not a hard no. Hard no is like visibly shook and angry, which, like I said, guys, very few people do that. I'm just using that as an extreme. Be polite and leave. However, if you've gotten this far, they are most likely bluffing. So stay in the sale. A lot of people talk out their ass. If they need a little more warming up, you then can leave and then just come back and do the same thing and just check in with them. I'm telling you, I've had leads and clients where it's taken me years to close them. And I know that's like, oh my gosh, I do not want to do it. But I'm telling you guys, once you make past 10K a month and you're in this for the long haul, sometimes it's worth waiting over a year, because you can get it. If you can get a client, I mean, I remember there was a law firm, a really, really big law firm, that they didn't give me the time of the day for the longest time. Just didn't really respect me. Thought I was kind of, a shitty marketer and whatnot. But I kind of got some clout. I built up, and over a year of following up with them, I got the job. And here's the thing, it was a $5,000 a month retainer. Okay, and that's after ad spend. So that's $5,000 pretty much profit going right into my bank account. So was it worth a year of just messaging and following up, which didn't really take any energy? 100%. Couldn't think of anything, easier. I mean, that's like, yeah, that's like getting a pay raise at the end of the year for an extra $5K a month. I mean, it's big. It's really big. And that's why you want to stay in the sales sometimes and follow up with people, but you'll know depending on how big of the opportunity is. But that's it in a nutshell, guys. Make sure you rewatch this video multiple times. Make sure you you have the scripts somewhat memorized. This is super important. Like I said, you don't got to be a robot about it, but it's so important that you come in prepared. Don't look like an amateur. If you don't look sharp as attack, it shows. People know. All I say is make sure you go in and you have that air of professionalism. You know what you're talking about, and just follow this the best you can. Trust me, I've tested this. It's proven it works. Just make sure you smile and do all this stuff, and you will be good to go. And as always, while you're going through the follow-ups, rewatch the parts that pertain to each point and step, and just make sure you rewatch them. Take action, and I'm telling you guys, if you do this properly, this will be so rewarding. It seriously is. I would say the best way to get clients if you're good at talking to people and you can work this, because I'm not gonna lie, it is kind of scary. There are a lot of things, and I know it sounds like I'm discouraging you from doing it right now. I'm really not. I really do think this is amazing. I just know a lot of people, they don't have what it takes to do this. I believe that everyone can if they truly become the best version of themselves, but this is one of those harder prospecting strategies. But you know what I'm going to say? It's very rewarding. It is the most rewarding if you work it properly. It's just a lot of people, they're scared to do that. But if you guys can take that jump and do this, I promise you can get up to 10K using this strategy, no problem. 3 months, maybe even 2.
All right, it is time to close on this referral. Hey, what's up, man? You Andy?
Yes, sir. What's up, brother?
Hey, man, it's Declan. Good to meet you.
Great to meet you.
It was a referral from man.
Oh, nice. Dude.
Yeah, so I just wanted to quickly ask you, what are you doing for your power washing business as far as GoHighLevel is concerned?
Yeah.
I know you're already using it, but I'm curious what you're using for it and what features and whatnot.
Yeah, literally all we're using, we have a white label GoHighLevel. We're using it just for automations and as a sales funnel. That's pretty much it, just the basic stuff. I know there's a few other things that are in GoHighLevel that I'm not too familiar with, like the AI stuff, but yeah, is that what you do is GoHighLevel?
Yeah, so I do a lot of stuff on YouTube, but I also help local businesses grow with it and whatnot. And I actually wanted to ask you real quick, Andy, what are you using? Because I know you said some funnels and whatnot, but are you using any of the AI integrations or anything like that?
No, we're not.
Really?
Yeah.
How are you getting your leads?
So we get them through Meta, Google, regular referrals, inquiries, and then they all get transferred to GoHighLevel. We get a text right away, we contact them, and then they get followed up with text messages.
Well, what channels? Is it just SMS?
SMS and email, mainly SMS.
Interesting. And you have a phone number inside HighLevel?
Yeah. A2P, I think it's what's called.
Yeah, verified. Okay,
Yep.
sweet. Well, if you want to, man, again, I don't have anything to sell you right now. I can set up a free trial of one of these AI chatbots. What they can basically do is they'll go in, they'll answer all your text messages, do all of your DMing, all of your emails, all of that stuff very quickly. And I think it would just be really helpful. Again, 14 days free. I'll give it to you. And at the end of that, if you like it, man, we can do like a $297 or whatnot per month. But I really do think if you try it and you can see how quickly it hits those leads, because it's like almost instant, and you can do unlimited follow-ups and whatnot.
Okay, so it hits them instantly. Does it also follow up with previous clients and maybe get text unread messages that we missed? Or
yeah, so we could set up an automation. Actually, great question. That's a really good question. I can set up an automation where we can hit all those leads and then use the AI chatbot to go through and continue following up.
Let's say, to our go back list, let's say customers that we serviced in the past, and it's the chatbot just follows up and be like, hey, we haven't serviced you in a while. We'd love to get you back on the schedule.
Perfect. Yeah, we would do basically what's called a database reactivation campaign, and we would just add that in. So that's actually a great question. I wasn't even thinking about that, but yeah, that would help tremendously. So actually, if you want to, Andy, when we get your contact information, what I'll do is I will schedule a call with you so we can hop on Zoom, and I'll set up all of this for you. Again, there's no setup fee. There's nothing like that. 14 days free. If you don't like it after, you can cancel. But if you do and you see value, it'll be around $297 per month.
All right, brother. Put my phone number and my email in here for you.
Perfect. Andy, thank you so much, man.
Pleasure.
We'll schedule that call and we'll get you taken care of, man.
Let's do it, man. Send me that Zoom link.
Perfect. Will do, man. God bless you.
All right, that now moves us on to the last follow-up method, which is direct mail. Now, again, this is a really good follow-up piece, but I'm talking like you send them an envelope. And we're going to go over this. This can be extremely powerful. It's kind of a pain in the ass because you have to write letters and stuff, but it's one of those things that very few people do, and it can absolutely make a difference. I promise, especially if you take a crayon and write on. Actually, we'll just show you. Check this out.
So what I'm about to show you is one of the most old-fashioned ways to get clients on HighLevel, and that is by sending mail. Yes, I'm talking mail, like envelopes, packages, legit mail. No joke. This is not email. This is envelopes with your most intimate messages written in that do actually work really well. And in this video, I'm going to do is break down finding the business owners, what to write, using QR codes and GoHighLevel and all this stuff, because I think extremely powerful, but also this can be something that you offer your clients as a service. And I'm telling you, in the age of AI, this is only going to get more and more powerful because no one trusts anything online. This is something you definitely want to have in your back pocket. This is also a great way to follow up with people. So if you cold called someone and they said they were interested but they're not responding, then following up with direct mail can be a huge way to continue the conversation. So don't just think of this as a way to get clients. Think of this as a tool in your belt to follow up with. So without further ado, let's just get started. Let me walk you through this process step by step. So the first step in this entire process is getting your mail ready. So I'm gonna walk you through this because this is so important. But you're gonna need envelopes, any sort of like sticky pad paper, because we're gonna be going through and writing this. Now, the first main thing I want to walk you through, because this is so important, is the way in which you do the formatting. You don't want to have generic printed on labels. You don't want to do anything like that. You want it to stand out. That is the whole point of this. We don't want to go in and use something that's very broad and has mass appeal, because then they're going to go, this looks like all my other mail. You want to have something that literally looks way different. It sticks out, and we use markers to make it look way different. So the first thing we're going to be doing in this process is creating our envelope, so to speak, and the packaging and the messaging, which we're going to go over in a sec, and then how do we get it to them. So this is the first thing. We're going to use a made-up business. We're going to call it Jerry's Plumbing. So what we're going to do is we're going to do right on here, to Jerry, something like this. Okay, it might be turned around. You get the point. To Jerry, circle, like you can't miss this. This looks so insane when you get this in the mail. The whole point is we want it to stand out. That is the goal. We just want them to open it. Because what so many of you guys do is you guys send these proper polished mail that looks all good and no one buys it. No one looks at it. No one thinks it's real because they think it's just like all the other spam mail. We want to immediately stand out. So do something like this. Obviously put the date and all the other stuff. If you don't know how to write letters, just Google it. It's very simple, or ChatGPT it. But this is the first thing, our packaging. We want it to be very good. And we can even do Jerry's Plumbing. And we can even put that at the end like this. But the whole idea is we want something that's going to stand out, because we're sending this to people, not just mass blasting. So that's the first thing. Second thing is your message. Okay, so we're gonna be using just a piece of paper, okay, and this is what we are going to do. So there's two different ways we can do this. Number one, we can just write a brief message with a call to action. So, hey, Jerry, you didn't return my call. So again, as a follow-up, hey, you didn't return my call. I wanna build you a free website. Contact me at this number. Or if it's a little colder and you're using it as initial strategy, you want to highlight a problem, then try to solve it. In my opinion, direct mail and all this amazing stuff works really well when you are doing it as a follow-up. If you cold called someone and they didn't respond, or they did respond and you're trying to get a hold of them to sell them a deal or give them that free website, this kind of stuff will immediately get them to respond, or say, hey, you're crazy, out of your mind, go away. But that's a good thing because you know where they stand. The last thing you in this entire agency game is not knowing where people stand, because most of the time when you don't know where they stand, it's actually that they didn't even get it in the first place and they don't know you exist. It's better to be loved or hated, not in the middle. The middle is where you die because you don't know if they got it or not. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna just go, Jerry, I told you, because this is gonna be a follow-up, I told you I would build you free website. I'm gonna show you this in a sec. This is what we did. We said, Jerry, I told you I would build you a free website. Are you still interested? If so, text this number right here. Now, I know this looks super weird and you're like, no way anyone would respond to this. Here's the thing. They've most likely never gotten a piece of mail like this in their life. That is why this is so effective as a follow-up. Now, there is another thing you can do if you don't want to just do the regular call, and that is creating a QR code on GoHighLevel, which I'm about to show you in a sec, and basically printing that up and slapping on it saying scan the QR code. So let me show you. So if you come into HighLevel and you come to sites and you come to QR codes, you can click create QR code and we can create one for Jerry. So we're gonna do Jerry's Q code. And we wanna have different ones for different people because it's easier for tracking. And we have a bunch of different options here. You might want to do SMS because that'll immediately pre-populate, but it just depends on what you want. You could, if you're building a free website, just give them the link and then have a call to action here. But say we're just doing SMS. We click this, next. Then once you have that, we now have our QR code and we can download this, and all they have to do is take out their phone and scan this, and then they have the exact message that's just going to go right to text. And this, we're going to want to put this on here. Now, you don't have to do that, but that is absolutely an option that you can do. And that could be a much better way to do this if you want some way to track. But honestly, having something in text can be easy. The thing about QR codes is nice is it's more work, but the cool part is when you have a QR code, it's very easy for them to do your CTA. Where if they have to put in the number it's more resistance, and you'd be surprised how people get turned off by that stuff. But that's essentially the first part, and we have all of our good stuff. So what you want to do now is you want to essentially give it to them. Now, real quick, before we go into that, there's kind of another option here. We can send them something. It could be a picture. It could be a free piece of candy. You can add something that's called lumpy mail, where it adds a bit of weight so it sticks out even more. Again, stored. And again, the biggest part about this is that it just looks different. It's the packaging of the mail. That's what really gets this going. It's not that you sent them a letter. It's that you send them something that sticks out. This in their mailbox looks way better than a cold call or a cold DM or a cold SMS. It sticks out like a sore thumb. So now what you want to do is you want to put said message in your envelope, okay, get it, then put their address on it. From there, this is what I recommend you do. Just go and drop it off at their business. You can mail it, but there's postage stamps involved, and that costs like some money, like a couple cents. But that's not always worth it. Sometimes it's better to literally just put this stuff in a mailbox and give it to them. It's really easy. You can just go and slide it in or however you want to do it, or just drop it off at their business. So there's multiple different ways to do it. And again, I recommend this best be used as a follow-up. Now, if you're trying to put this on steroids and send this to a ton of people, there's tons of services you can use like Every Door Direct, which is like flyers and all that stuff. There's more stuff like this that you can use. But this is for if you're trying to do broad. The problem about this is it does not work as well. This is a great upsell for your clients. So if you have a plumber that wants to do this kind of stuff, it does really work. Like its mail still works. I don't recommend it as much as an agency just because this kind of stuff does much better and it's much easier to do. So that's just a big thing and it varies on that. But I will say that with this kind of stuff, it can be absolutely so powerful. So for whatever you're trying to do, I definitely and highly recommend that you play around with mail. I don't recommend you use any of these services till you have a process down. The last thing you want to do is just spam a bunch of people before you have anything working. It just doesn't work. You want to actually do this on a smaller scale. And again, like I said before, this is best as a follow-up. Just hammering people with mail is not exactly the best way to get clients. I'm going to be completely transparent with you, but I will say, because I've tested this in real time, it is incredibly powerful for follow-up. I've done this where people will be like, hey man, I got your piece of mail. Huge for follow-up. If it's just broad, there's not enough context. Like if you're just sending it cold, sometimes it doesn't work the right way because they're like, do I know this person? But if you meet someone at a BNI, you've already talked to them. It's a great way to get back on the radar because a big part of sending mail and following up in general is just to stay atop of their mind. The vast majority of people fail in this GoHighLevel agency game because they can't get clients. And one of the reasons they can't get clients is because they can't follow up. Well, actually, it's not that they can't, they don't. And that's the big problem because follow-up is the vast majority of this process. I'm telling you, sometimes it takes weeks, sometimes it takes months, but it is worth it when you get a couple $1,000s per month client. It's very important. So again, this is a killer follow-up strategy. Please use it. It's so powerful. And it's the kind of thing, guys, where it's not a lot of work, but if you have that kind of prospect, it's worth it. So one last note before we go to the next part is that when you're doing stuff like this, direct mail and whatnot, it's really important to understand the packaging. I know I talked about this before, but you want to stand out. The weirder, almost the better. Now, don't say anything inappropriate. Don't do that. But you want to really make it be like, whoa, because they've most likely never seen anything like this. And that's when you get the outsized returns because in a market where everyone is competing for eyeballs, standing out is what's most important. That's why you see like a lot of crazy videos go viral is because they're crazy. People haven't seen it. So this kind of stuff, it just sticks out more. I've had people in the group that I've seen, well, they're just send a basic piece of mail that looks like it's just a regular piece of mail. And people just go, whatever. Like I'll tell you this, I've gotten things like this in my mail and I'm telling you because I throw away most of my mail, but I'll see something like this and I have to open it. Like I can't not, it's too weird not to. I've even sent pictures to my friends. I'm like, what is this? But it works. It's worked on me, not just other business owners because it's worked on me. I know how powerful this is. And the vast majority of you guys won't use this, but this as a follow-up technique is so underrated. And in the age of AI, you can almost guarantee that you're going to get in their inbox. Email, you can't do that. With SMS, you can't do that. With a lot of things, you can't guarantee that they're going to see it. With this, you can almost guarantee that they're going to see it. So make sure you utilize this, guys. This is an insane follow-up strategy. Very powerful. Could change your agency. And make sure if you have any questions about this process or you're confused at all, drop a comment down below so I can answer because this is one of those things where we get it tweaked just right and it's just absolutely amazing. And final point that I just want to say is that prospecting is all about the follow-up, especially with this. Make sure you keep doing it. Send more letters if you have to and get a top of mind because oftentimes after a couple follow-ups, they realize that you are here to stay and oftentimes that's when they buy from you. All right, so those are the 11 different methods. Okay, I know I said before
before there was 12, but I actually removed one of them because, it was more of like just a prospecting method in general, and it wasn't outreach. Because see, these are ways to reach out to your existing leads, not prospect. So there's other ways to find business owners. Like you can do BNIs, you can do Chamber of Commerce. Like there's other ways that you can get clients. This is how you reach out to clients. So once you have the lead in GoHighLevel, like I showed you, this is how you then contact said lead. So these are 11 different ways that you're going to use to contact said lead. Now, before we kind of wrap this thing up, there's just one thing I really want to go over, which is some golden rules with these 11. Okay. And these are really prospecting golden rules in general, but like a lot of you guys will come in, you'll do these, and then you'll be like, well, they kind of worked, they kind of didn't work. And guys, if you don't do these 3 things, none of these are going to work. And guys, what I'm about to show you is like the best knowledge I have on this. And like, this is truly me trying to help you out. Because I'm not making any money off what I'm about to show you, but it's like, you got to do this right. If you don't do this, it's just not going to work. You're not going to make money. Okay. So the 3 prospecting golden rules, which is to do with these 11. Okay. Number 1, 80% of your time needs to be focused on doing these things. If you do not spend more than 80% of your time and you're spending a lot of time playing with high level, doing other stuff, I'm sorry, it's just not going to work. Okay. You have to spend, especially in the beginning, the vast majority of your time reaching out to businesses. This is so important. This is not fun. This is not sexy, but like, this is how you're going to make the coin, the dollar. Okay. You have to reach out. The prospecting is the most important part, especially in the beginning, because no one knows you exist. No one can buy from you because, well, they don't know you exist. So this is like, you have to follow this. You have to spend a lot of your time doing these 11 or just prospecting in general. When you get the leads, you got to reach out to them nonstop. Okay. The second most important golden rule, okay, is follow-up is critical. When you're doing these, just doing one voicemail drop, just doing one email campaign, just, cold calling once is not enough. You need to continually follow up with them, especially if they answer. Okay. They say this is like a scientific study. It's like on the 7th follow-up by average is when you sell people. So if you understand that, you need to keep following up again and again and again. It is the most important part. And a lot of y'all just skip this. This is like, dude, oh my gosh. Like I talk to so many people. I've coached thousands of people, and almost every time I see a massive flaw in their follow-up. Like I just see it again and again and again, following up. You have to follow up, guys. You just have to. It's like the most important part, because you just like, if you don't do it, people are just not gonna respond. Also, a lot of people you reach out to are busy. They have lives. So if you follow up once, it's like they may just have not gotten it. So yeah, please follow up, please. And if you have questions, drop them down below. But number 3, this is like something that is more advanced, but it is so important. I'm telling you guys right now, if you're struggling to get clients, but you're doing a lot of this and you're following up, this is one of the last things that you do that I don't want to guarantee anything because I can't, and I'm not going to, but this changed everything for me. And this is multi-channel attack. Essentially what this is once you've been prospecting nonstop and you've been following up like a madman, you now need to hit them from different angles. So if we come back to this list, say you have a lead and GoHighLevel. Once you cold call them, then send them a DM, do a website submission, walk in, send them a piece of mail, send them a personalized outreach, drop a voicemail, okay, send them a text, like go through and start pairing these up. Because oftentimes when you message them, it's not going to get right to them. Okay. It's just not. Like they're going to miss it. They might be busy, or they might just go, okay, whatever. It's just another marketer. You have to keep showing up. And when you show up more and more, they think about you more and more, which means, you're atop of their mind, which they can buy from you. A lot of the time it's just obscurity that you're facing. People are interested in what you have to offer. They just get so many other offers that it's just not really what they think they need. But again, if you show up again and again, the chances of you selling them and making money go up by a lot. So again, when in doubt, start pairing these together. It's a wicked, wicked combo. So these are the 3 prospecting golden rules. You need to follow these. Please, guys, please, I beg you, follow these. These will help you tremendously. It's not fun, okay? But it will make you money if you do it properly. A lot of you guys are struggling to make money with this, but it's because you're doing everything but prospecting. This is the thing that really moves the needle. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or want any videos sent to you, drop a comment down below. I will send them to you. If you guys are interested in getting access to my private community and everything I have to offer, the 30-day free trial is right down below. So also check that out. But if you're watching and you're like, all right, I like this, but now I need to learn high level even better, well, I got you covered, because I'm going to be linking the most in-depth GoHighLevel tutorial I've ever made at the end of this video. It's also been updated. It's got all the new features. It's extremely long. It's like absolutely insane, and it is very, very in-depth. And again, that's going to be linked right at the end of this video, and I recommend you watch it because it kind of is going to change everything for you. So again, guys, thank you so much for watching. I love you. Get prospecting right now. Start following up with people. Do all this stuff. Most importantly, watch the video that pops up right now.